Give yourself 6 months to change everything. The 6-month revolution. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook for ultimate transformation. Written by Peter A. Saul and published by Audiobooks LOA. Listen closely. If you're sick of the endless loop, tired of promises you made to yourself dissolving into another wasted year, if the reflection staring back at you feels like a stranger, or worse, a disappointment, then this isn't just another audiobook. This is your line in the sand. This is the emergency brake on a life heading nowhere fast. We notice that 83% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Now let's begin. Welcome to the 6-month revolution. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Forget gentle nudges. Forget motivational fluff that fades by lunchtime. We're not here to coddle your excuses. We're here to ignite a fire so fierce it burns down the old you and forges someone new, someone powerful, someone you actually respect. 6 months, 180 days, not a lifetime, but long enough to forge an entirely new reality. Long enough to reinvent yourself from the ground up. Most people underestimate what they can achieve with focused, relentless effort in half a year. They drift, they make excuses, they wait for the perfect moment that never comes. You're about to become the exception. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook isn't a passive listen. It's a call to war. A war against your limiting beliefs, your destructive habits, your comfort zone, and every single thing that's kept you trapped. This is your 6-month life transformation audiobook, your battle plan. We're going to dissect how to change your life, not just talk about it. We're going to give you the brutal truths and the actionable strategies to make your 6-month transformation an undeniable reality. You're here because the pain of staying the same has finally outweighed the fear of change. You're ready to fix yourself before it's too late. You understand that if you don't take control, nothing changes. This audio guide to change everything in 6 months is your roadmap, your drill sergeant, and your unwavering ally. We'll dive deep into your mindset, your habits, your discipline, even how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. We'll touch on the philosophies of giants like Jim Rohn and give you the raw, unfiltered motivation for success you need, not just want. This is more than a 6-month success plan. It's a total system overhaul. So if you're ready to stop being a spectator in your own life and become the architect of your future, if you're ready to trade your excuses for effort, your doubts for discipline, and your current reality for the one you deserve, then lock in. Turn off the distractions. The next 6 months are not about finding yourself. They're about creating yourself. Your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything journey starts now. Let the revolution begin. Chapter 1. The 6-month challenge. Why this? Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook is your last stop. You're here because something needs to change. You've probably tried before, haven't you? Quick fixes, temporary motivation, plans that fizzled out. This isn't that. This is the Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook, your blueprint for a real, sustainable 6-month life transformation. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week, but drastically underestimate what's possible in 6 focused months. Think about it. Half a year. It's long enough for deep habit building, for a genuine mindset shift, and short enough to maintain intense focus. This isn't just an audio guide to change everything in 6. It's a commitment, a declaration that you're done with the old you. If you're tired of being stuck, tired of wishing and ready to reinvent yourself, then you're in the right place. This 6-month journey to a better life audio experience will demand your honesty, your grit, and your unwavering decision to see it through. Are you ready to fix yourself before it's too late? because the clock on those 6 months starts now. Forget about motivation that fades. We're building a system. This is your 6-month transformation plan. Let's be brutally honest. Those past attempts at how to change your life, they likely failed because they lacked a core, unshakable structure. Maybe you found some good motivation tips, watched a few videos promising to change your life, but when the initial excitement wore off, you were back where you started. That's because surface-level changes don't last. You can't paint over a rotten foundation. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything program is different. We're not just offering change your life in 6 months motivation. We're handing you the tools to rebuild that foundation, brick by painstaking brick. Why 6 months? Because real lasting change takes time, but not an eternity. 1 month is often too short to see significant results or to truly rewire your subconscious mind. A year can feel daunting, leading to procrastination. But 6 months? That's the sweet spot. It's a powerful psychological time frame. It demands urgency, but allows for depth. It's enough time to see tangible proof that your efforts are working, fueling further success motivation. This isn't a sprint. It's a focused marathon where every day, every week builds upon the last, creating unstoppable momentum. You're embarking on a true audiobook personal growth 6 months journey. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything. Audiobook is designed to be your definitive guide, your 6-month self-improvement plan audio that leaves no stone unturned. We understand you might be skeptical. You've heard promises before, but the difference here is the comprehensive, systematic approach. We're not just going to tell you what to do, we're going to show you how to do it, how to think differently, how to cultivate the discipline espoused by thinkers like Jim Rohn. This is about creating a 6-month success plan that becomes your new operating system. Consider this your Life Reset Audiobook 6-month challenge. A challenge to confront your old self, your old limits, and the old stories you've been telling yourself. It will require you to look at how you control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, audiobook principles in your own life. And where those controls have been failing you, it will demand that you stop blaming, stop wishing, and start doing. You will learn how to control your mouth to speak your truth, how to control your mind to overcome negativity, how to control your mood to remain resilient, and how to control your money to build security. This is your chance to change your life. For real this time. This Transform Your Life in 6 months audio isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the warrior who's ready to fight for the life they deserve. It's for the individual who has finally said, enough is enough. If you've ever thought about how to get revenge on a narcissist or anyone who has wronged you, understand this. The greatest revenge is your unqualified success, your unshakable peace, your absolute transformation. Living well, living powerfully. That's how you win. This program will give you the tools, not to dwell on the past, but to build a future so bright it eclipses any shadow. You might even find some insights echoing Richard Grannon, how to take revenge on a narcissist through empowerment. So, take a deep breath. This is it. Your 6 months to New You audiobook experience begins with this first chapter, this first commitment. The methods you'll discover, the 12 habits that changed my life for countless others, the principles that can help you train your brain to make more money and live richer in every sense, they're all here. This is your Transform Your Life with a 6-month success plan. Jim Rohn Motivation. This is your morning motivation, your daily motivation, your unwavering path forward. Are you ready to stop being a passenger and grab the steering wheel? Are you ready for the 6-month transformation that will redefine your existence? If the answer is a resounding yes, then you're not just listening to an audiobook. You're enrolling in the most important course of your life. Let every word sink in. Let every challenge be met with fierce determination. Because these next 6 months, they're not just going to change your life, they're going to give you your life back, stronger, clearer, and more powerful than you ever imagined. This is why this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook is your last stop. Because after this, you won't need another. You'll be the change. Chapter 2. The Brutal Truth. Confronting what's actually holding you back in your 6-month transformation. Before you can change your life in 6 months, you have to get painfully honest. What's really sabotaging you? It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or lack of luck. But the truth, it's usually us. It's the habits you tolerate, the excuses you make, the comfort you cling to. This chapter is about looking in the mirror without flinching and identifying the internal enemies. Is it procrastination, fear of failure, fear of success, a deep-seated belief that you don't deserve better? Maybe it's how you control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, or rather how you don't. This isn't about shame. It's about awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. We're going to dig deep. This is a critical step in your 6-month self-improvement plan audio. If you truly want to transform your life in 6 months, audio format, this honesty is non-negotiable. Many people want to skip this, but it's the foundation of your 6-month success plan. Face the dragons now, so they don't derail your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. All right, you've accepted the 6-month challenge. You're fired up by the promise of this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook. That initial surge of motivation is powerful, but it's not enough. Before we can even dream of building your new life, we have to tear down the condemned structures of your old one. And that starts with brutal, unflinching honesty. This chapter, this critical phase of your 6-month transformation, is about looking in the mirror and confronting what's actually holding you back. No more excuses, no more blame, no more comfortable lies. If you genuinely want to change your life in 6 months, you must first understand the real reasons you haven't changed already. It's easy to point fingers at your upbringing, your boss, the economy, that toxic ex. And while those things might have played a role, the truth, the one that stings but also sets you free, is that the biggest saboteur usually resides within you. It's the patterns you tolerate, the fears you feed, the small compromises you make every single day that accumulate into a life you no longer recognize or respect. This is the uncomfortable foundation of any 6-month life transformation audiobook that promises real results. Think about it. What are the recurring themes in your failures, your frustrations, your unfulfilled dreams? Is it procrastination, that seductive whisper of "I'll do it tomorrow" that has stolen years of your potential? Is it a crippling fear of failure, so intense that you'd rather not try at all than risk falling short? Or perhaps it's the even more insidious fear of success. What if you actually achieved what you set out to do? What then? Who would you become? Would you be able to handle it? For many, this 6-month mindset shift audiobook journey begins by unearthing these deep-seated anxieties. Maybe your roadblock is how you control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, audiobook principles, or rather, your lack of control. Does your mouth run away with you, speaking negativity, gossip, or self-sabotaging words? Is your mind a relentless critic, replaying failures and predicting doom, preventing you from even starting your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything plan? Is your mood a roller coaster, dictated by external events rather than internal resolve, derailing your daily motivation? And your money? Are you a slave to debt, impulsive spending, or a scarcity mindset that keeps you from believing you can? Train your brain to make more money. These aren't just minor flaws. They are the anchors weighing you down. This isn't about wallowing in shame or guilt. That's unproductive. This is about radical self-awareness, the kind that empowers you to fix yourself before it's too late. You cannot architect a 6-month success plan on a foundation of self-deception. What habits, seemingly small, are chipping away at your energy and focus? The endless scrolling through social media, the comfort eating, the binge-watching that leaves you feeling empty, the consistent choice of ease over effort. These are not victimless crimes against your potential. They are the very things that make a change your life in 6 months motivation difficult to sustain. This 6-month self-improvement plan audio demands that you become a detective in your own life. Get out a journal right now and answer these questions with gut-wrenching honesty. What am I consistently avoiding that I know I need to do? What excuses do I tell myself most often? What negative self-talk patterns dominate my thinking? Who in my life consistently drains my energy or makes me doubt myself? This is crucial, especially if you've been searching for how to get revenge on a narcissist by simply moving on and thriving. Recognizing their impact is the first step. What am I afraid will happen if I actually succeed in this give yourself? 6 months to change everything challenge. Be specific. Don't gloss over the uncomfortable parts. The more specific you are, the clearer the enemy becomes. And once you can name the enemy, you can strategize how to defeat it. This process is the antidote to feeling like you're just drifting, like you can't change your life. You can, but it starts by identifying the internal resistance. This is your audiobook Personal Growth 6-month starting point, the raw, unvarnished truth. This chapter is the bitter pill, but it's essential medicine. Without this ruthless self-assessment, any attempt to reinvent yourself will be superficial. You'll just be rearranging the furniture on the Titanic. We're here to build a new ship, one capable of weathering any storm. And that construction begins with clearing the sight of all debris. The beauty of this brutal honesty is that it's the ultimate act of self-empowerment. It's saying, I see my patterns, I see my weaknesses, and I am no longer going to be a slave to them. This awareness is the first victory in your 6-month transformation. It's the moment you stop being a victim of your past and start becoming the architect of your future. This is how you transform your life in 6 months audio. Reality, by owning your part in where you are right now. So don't skip this, don't rush it. Sit with the discomfort. Let the truth surface. Because it's only when you confront what's actually holding you back that you can truly begin the powerful journey outlined in this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook. This is the hard work that makes the success motivation real and lasting. This is where your 6-month journey to a better life audio truly begins, not with a wish, but with a fearless look in the mirror. Chapter 3. Setting your Unbreakable 6-month vision, the core of your change your life in 6 months. Motivation. What does changed look like for you in 6 months? Vague goals get vague results. I want to be happier isn't a plan. I want more money isn't a target. We need crystal clarity. Who do you want to become? What specific outcomes are you aiming for in your health, career, mindset, and relationships? This chapter is where you design your future self, the one you'll meet at the end of this 6-month life transformation audiobook. You're going to write it down, visualize it, feel it. This vision will be your North Star, your daily motivation when things get tough. It's the why behind your 6-month success plan. Many people start a change your life in 6 months journey without this, and they drift, not you. Your vision will be so compelling, so ingrained, that it pulls you forward. This is the heart of the Transform Your Life with 6-month success plan, Jim Rohn motivation philosophy. Get this right, and your motivation for success will be internally fueled. You've faced the brutal truths. You've stared into the abyss of what's been holding you back. That took courage. Now, with that raw honesty as your launch pad, it's time to look forward. It's time to design the destination for this 6-month challenge. This chapter is where you craft your unbreakable 6-month vision, the magnetic north that will pull you through every obstacle, every doubt, every temptation to revert to your old ways. This is the absolute core of your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook experience and the bedrock of your Change Your Life in 6 months motivation. What does changed truly look like for you in precisely 6 months? I'm not talking about vague wishes like I want to be happier or I want to be more successful. Those are clouds, formless and ungraspable. We need concrete, high-definition clarity. We need a vision so vivid, so compelling that it ignites a fire in your belly every single morning and provides unshakable daily motivation. If your vision isn't crystal clear, your efforts will be scattered and your 6-month transformation will lack direction. This is the pivotal moment in your 6-month life transformation audiobook where you stop being a passenger and become the deliberate architect of your future self. Think of it like this. If you were building a house, you wouldn't just tell the architect, "Build me a nice house." You'd have blueprints, specifications, details about every room, every finish. Your life, the one you're about to reinvent yourself into, deserves at least that much precision. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about becoming someone. Who is that person you will embody at the end of these 6 months? Get your journal again. This is not a passive exercise. We're going to build this vision, layer by layer, your physical self. In 6 months, how do you look? More importantly, how do you feel in your body? Describe your energy levels, your strength, your vitality. What specific health habits are non-negotiable for this new you? This is a key part of your 6-month self-improvement plan audio. Your mental and emotional state. What is your dominant mindset? Are you calm, focused, resilient? How do you handle stress and setbacks? What limiting beliefs have you conquered? This vision will fuel your 6-month mindset shift audiobook journey. How does this new you control your mind and control your mood, your career purpose? What progress have you made professionally or in your chosen purpose? Have you acquired new skills, launched that project, secured that promotion? Are you finally doing work that aligns with your values? This is where you might train your brain to make more money and find deeper fulfillment. Your relationships. How have your key relationships transformed? Are they healthier, more supportive, more authentic? What kind of friend, partner, family member are you? This isn't about how to get revenge on a narcissist, but about building connections that nourish your soul. Perhaps inspired by Moving Beyond, what Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist, discusses through empowerment. Your finances. What is your financial picture? Are you in better control? Have you reduced debt, increased savings, or started investing, learning principles like those in I Will Teach You to Be Rich? How has your relationship with how you control your money evolved? Your daily life. What does an average day look like for this transformed you? What are your non-negotiable routines? How do you spend your free time? What brings you joy and fulfillment on a daily basis as part of your 6-month journey to a better life audio? Write in the present tense as if it's already happened. I'm energetic and strong, easily completing my morning workouts. I approach challenges with a calm, problem-solving mindset. I'm excelling in my new role and my income has increased by X%. The more detail, the more sensory information you can inject. What you see, hear, feel, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. This detailed vision is the fuel for your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything engine. This isn't just goal setting, it's identity sculpting. You are defining the person you are committed to becoming. And here's the crucial part. Once this vision is crafted, you don't just file it away. You revisit it daily. Read it aloud every morning. Visualize it before you go to sleep. Let it permeate your thoughts. This constant reinforcement is what makes it unbreakable. It becomes the why that powers your 6-month success plan, your unwavering motivation for success, echoing the powerful Jim Rohn motivation principle. If you know what you want, you'll find a way to get it. Many people embark on a change your life in 6 months journey, armed only with vague desires. They wonder why their motivation tips and efforts fall flat. It's because they lack this vivid, compelling, deeply personal vision. Your vision is your compass and your map. When distractions arise, when old habits beckon, when your discipline wavers, you will return to this vision. It will remind you what you're fighting for. It will provide the transform your life with 6-month success plan. Jim Rohn motivation needed to push through. This isn't about creating a fantasy. It's about setting a believable, stretch goal reality that excites you and calls you to a higher standard. Your vision for this audiobook personal growth 6 months experience must be something that resonates deep within you, something that feels authentic even if it feels a little scary in its ambition. This unbreakable 6-month vision is the silent partner in your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook journey. It's the whisper of encouragement on tough days and the roar of triumph when you hit a milestone. It's what transforms a daunting 6-month challenge into an exhilarating quest. Without it, you're sailing without a rudder. With it, you are an unstoppable force, laser-focused on becoming the person you were always meant to be. This is how you change your life, by first defining, with absolute clarity, the life you are determined to create. Your future self is waiting. Go meet them on paper. Chapter 4, The Mindset Overhaul. Rewire your subconscious mind for a 6-month mindset shift audiobook experience. Your current life is a reflection of your current mindset. To change your life in 6 months, you must first change your mind. This chapter is a deep dive into how to rewire your subconscious mind. We'll dismantle limiting beliefs, challenge negative self-talk, and install new, empowering thought patterns. This isn't just positive thinking, it's about fundamentally altering the internal programs that have kept you stuck. You'll learn techniques to train your brain, to see opportunities instead of obstacles, to embrace challenges instead of fearing them. This is the essence of the 6-month Mindset Shift audiobook. Many people try to change their actions without changing their thinking, and they fail. We're building from the inside out. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late. By reprogramming the core. This is a crucial part of your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey, a true mental 6-month transformation. You've faced your demons in Chapter 2. You've meticulously designed your inspiring 6-month vision in Chapter 3. Now we arrive at the engine room of your 6-month challenge, your mind. Your current life, your habits, your results, they are all, without exception, a direct reflection of your current mindset. To truly change your life in 6 months, to make your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything. Audiobook Journey A. Lasting success? You must first undertake a radical mindset overhaul. This chapter is your guide to rewire your subconscious mind, the often hidden control panel that dictates 95% of your behavior. Welcome to your 6-month Mindset Shift audiobook experience. Think of your mind like a garden. For years, perhaps. Without realizing it, weeds of limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and fear-based programming have been allowed to grow unchecked. These weeds have choked out the seeds of your potential. Trying to change your life by only changing your actions, without addressing these underlying mental patterns, is like yanking out a few weeds while leaving the roots intact. They'll just grow back, stronger, and more resilient. Our mission Here is to pull them out by the roots and plant new, empowering seeds that will flourish during your 6-month transformation. The good news is, your brain is not fixed. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, is a scientific fact. This means you can train your brain, you can rewire your subconscious mind, no matter your age or past experiences. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything program is built on this powerful premise. So how do we begin this mental reconstruction, this crucial part of your 6-month life transformation audiobook? Identify the limiting beliefs. Go back to the brutal truths you uncovered in Chapter 2. What are the core beliefs underpinning your fears and excuses? I'm not smart enough. I don't deserve success. Change is too hard. People like me don't achieve X. These are not facts. They are old programs running in your subconscious. Write them down. Acknowledge their presence. This is the first step to dismantling them for your audiobook Personal Growth 6 Months Journey. Challenge and reframe. For every limiting belief, you must consciously challenge its validity. Where did it come from? Is it really true, or just something you've accepted? Then actively reframe it into an empowering belief. For example, I'm not smart enough becomes I am a capable learner and I can acquire any knowledge I need. Change is too hard becomes change requires effort and I am strong enough to put in that effort. This reframing process, repeated consistently, begins to forge new neural pathways. This is essential motivation for your 6-month success plan. The power of affirmations done right. Affirmations are not just wishful thinking. When crafted and used correctly, they are powerful tools for reprogramming your subconscious. Your affirmations must be present tense, positive, personal, and emotionally charged. Instead of I will be confident, say I'm confident and powerful in all my interactions. Repeat them daily, with feeling and conviction, especially during your morning motivation routine. This directly supports your Change Your Life in 6 months. Motivation, visualization for subconscious impact. Your subconscious mind thinks in images and emotions. Vividly visualizing your 6-month vision from Chapter 3, as if it's already your reality, is a potent way to rewire your subconscious mind. Feel the emotions of success. See yourself acting as your transformed self. Hear the sounds of your new life. Do this daily. This makes your desired future feel familiar and achievable to your deeper mind, aligning it with your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything goals. Curate your mental diet. Just as you wouldn't eat junk food and expect peak physical health, you cannot consume negative, fear-mongering information and expect a positive mindset. Be ruthless about what you allow into your mind. Unfollow negative social media accounts. Limit exposure to discouraging news. Surround yourself with uplifting content, inspiring stories like those found in Jim Rohn motivation materials, and people who radiate positivity. This is critical for how you control your mind and control your mood. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Become an observer of your thoughts without judgment. When negative thoughts arise, don't fight them, but don't engage with them either. Simply acknowledge them and let them pass. This practice, often part of a solid 6-month self-improvement plan audio, creates space between you and your thoughts, giving you the power to choose which ones you give energy to. This mindset overhaul is not a one-time fix. It's an ongoing process throughout your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything journey. There will be days when old thought patterns try to resurface. That's normal. Your job is to gently but firmly redirect your mind back to your new, empowering programs. This consistency is how you fix yourself before it's too late. Many people attempt to reinvent yourself by focusing solely on external actions, like changing jobs or starting a new hobby. While these can be components of change, if the underlying mindset remains the same, the old problems will eventually reappear in new forms. This 6-month mindset shift audiobook component ensures that your transformation is deep and lasting, building the mental fortitude needed to handle anything, even insights on how to get revenge on a narcissist through your own unshakable mental strength and peace. The person you will be in 6 months is being forged now in the crucible of your thoughts. By consciously choosing to rewire your subconscious mind, you are taking ultimate control over your destiny. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about becoming capable of achieving what previously seemed impossible. This is the inner work that makes the 12 habits that changed my life and will change yours stick. This is the foundation upon which your entire Transform Your Life in 6 months audio experience will be built. Master your mind, and you master your life. Chapter 5. Detoxing Your Life. Eliminating the drains for your 6-month self-improvement plan. Audio. Growth requires space. If your life is cluttered with distractions, toxic habits, and draining relationships, there's no room for the new you to emerge. This chapter is about ruthless elimination. What are you consuming, physically, mentally, emotionally, that's holding you back? We're talking about the junk food, the mindless scrolling, the negative news, the gossip, the people who suck your energy. This is a vital part of your 6-month self-improvement plan audio. You cannot expect to transform your life in 6 months audio if you're constantly fighting off these drains. We'll identify them and create strategies to cut them out. This might be uncomfortable. It might mean saying no more often. It might mean creating distance. But if you're serious about your give yourself 6 months to change, everything commitment, this detox is non-negotiable. This is also where we touch on how to handle difficult personalities, not how to get revenge on a narcissist in a malicious way, but how to take revenge on a narcissist by thriving, by becoming so strong and independent that their negativity can no longer touch you. Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist, often emphasizes personal power, and that's our focus, your power. You've set your vision. You've begun the critical work of overhauling your mindset. Now it's time to clear the stage. If your life is cluttered with distractions, toxic habits, and draining influences, there's simply no room for the new, empowered you to emerge and thrive. This chapter of your Give Yourself 6 months to Change Everything audiobook is about a ruthless, intentional detox. We're going to identify and eliminate the drains on your energy, focus, and potential. This is a non-negotiable step in your 6-month self-improvement plan audio and a cornerstone of your 6-month transformation. Growth requires fertile ground. Imagine trying to plant a beautiful garden in a patch of land choked with weeds, strewn with garbage and constantly being trampled. It wouldn't work, would it? Your life is that garden. The weeds are the distractions that steal your precious time. The garbage represents the toxic habits that poison your well-being, and the trampling comes from relationships and environments that drain your vitality. To change your life in 6 months, you must become a vigilant gardener, committed to clearing this space. This isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. Every distraction you eliminate, every toxic habit you break, every draining influence you remove creates more energy, more clarity, and more focus for your Give Yourself 6 months to Change Everything goals. This is how you reclaim your power. Let's break down the key areas for this life detox. Digital distractions, the attention thieves. In our hyper-connected world, this is a primary culprit. Your phone, social media, endless notifications, binge-worthy. Streaming services, they are expertly designed to hijack your attention. Actionable detox, conduct a digital audit. Which apps steal most of your time with little return? delete them, or set strict time limits. Turn off non-essential notifications. Schedule specific, short blocks for checking emails or social media rather than letting them interrupt your flow. Throughout the day, consciously choose to consume less and create more. This is crucial for maintaining the motivation for your 6-month success plan. Toxic habits, the self-saboteurs. These are the patterns of behavior that you know are detrimental, yet you find yourself repeating. Actionable detox. Identify your top 1 to 3 toxic habits, e.g. unhealthy eating, excessive alcohol, procrastination, negative self-talk. For each, devise a replacement habit that serves you better. If you eat junk food when stressed, replace it with a 5-minute walk or deep breathing. This proactive replacement is key for your 6-month habit-building audiobook principles to stick. This is how you begin to fix yourself before it's too late. Draining. Relationships and environments. The energy vampires. Not everyone in your life will support your 6-month life transformation audiobook journey. Some people, consciously or unconsciously, will try to pull you back. Certain environments can also stifle your growth. Actionable detox. This is often the hardest part. Identify relationships that consistently leave you feeling drained, negative, or small. You don't necessarily need to cut everyone off, but you must create boundaries. Limit contact. Learn to say no without guilt, and refuse to engage in negativity or gossip. If your physical environment, home or work, is cluttered or chaotic, take steps to organize and simplify it. A clear space supports a clear mind. When considering how to get revenge on a narcissist, remember that creating distance and focusing on your well-being is the most powerful revenge of all. Your thriving becomes their irrelevance. This aligns with Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist, concepts that emphasize personal empowerment and detachment. Mental clutter, the inner noise. This includes worry, rumination about the past, excessive future tripping, and a constant barrage of internal criticism. Actionable detox. Practice mindfulness and meditation, even 5 to 10 minutes a day, to quiet the inner noise. Journaling can help you process thoughts and emotions, getting them out of your head and onto paper. Actively practice gratitude to shift your focus from what's lacking to what you have. This is a core part of the 6-month Mindset Shift audiobook. Experience and helps you control your mind. Information overload, the analysis paralysis. We are bombarded with information. Trying to consume everything leads to overwhelm and inaction. Actionable detox. Be highly selective about the information you consume. Focus on sources that directly contribute to your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything goals. Unsubscribe from unnecessary emails and newsletters. Give yourself permission to not know everything. Focus on deep learning in key areas rather than shallow skimming of many. This detox process might feel uncomfortable at first. You're breaking old patterns, stepping away from familiar comforts, even if they were harmful. There might be resistance, both internal and external. But remember your why. Remember the unbreakable 6-month vision you created. This discomfort is a sign that you are making real progress in your quest to reinvent yourself. This Give Yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook is not about adding more to an already overloaded life. It's often about subtracting what no longer serves you to make space for what will. By eliminating these drains, you're not just removing negatives, you're actively creating a positive vacuum that will pull in better habits, clearer thoughts, and more supportive influences. This is a fundamental step in how to change your life. As you detox, you'll find your energy levels increasing, your ability to focus will sharpen, your daily motivation will feel more intrinsic, less dependent on external hype. You are creating an environment, both internal and external, where your 6-month transformation can not only happen, but can accelerate. This is the groundwork that allows the 12 habits that changed my life, which you'll be building, to truly take hold. Consider this chapter your permission slip to be ruthless in service of your growth. Your future self, the one thriving at the end of these 6 months, will thank you for the courage you show now in clearing the path. This is a vital part of your audiobook personal growth 6 months journey. Cut the anchors. It's time to sail. Chapter 6, The Unshakable Morning Routine. Your morning motivation for a life reset audiobook. 6-month challenge. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If you want to change your life in 6 months, you must conquer your mornings. This chapter is about crafting a powerful, non-negotiable morning routine that sets you up for success. This isn't about waking up at 4 a.m. if that's not you. It's about intentionality. We'll explore elements like hydration, movement, mindfulness, reading, and planning. This will become your sacred time, your morning motivation engine. It's a cornerstone of the Life Reset Audiobook 6-month challenge. Forget hitting snooze and scrolling your phone. Your new morning routine will provide clarity, energy, and focus. This practice alone can be a game changer in your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. Many successful people, including those inspired by Jim Rohn motivation, attribute their success to a strong morning ritual. This is one of the key 12 habits that changed my life for many. The battle for your day, for your 6-month challenge, is won or lost in the first hour after you wake up. How you choose to spend those precious initial moments sets the trajectory for everything that follows. If you want to truly change your life in 6 months, if you're serious about this, give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook Transforming Your Reality, then you must conquer your mornings. This chapter is dedicated to crafting and implementing an unshakable morning routine, your personal launch sequence for peak performance, clarity, and unwavering morning motivation. This is a cornerstone of your Life Reset Audiobook 6-month challenge. Forget the frantic scramble, the bleary-eyed, phone scrolling, the feeling of starting your day already behind. That old pattern belongs to the person you're leaving behind. Your new morning routine will be an intentional, sacred space designed to energize your body, focus your mind, and align you with your 6-month vision before the demands of the world begin to crowd in. This isn't about adding more stress. It's about creating a powerful buffer of control and purpose. This Give Yourself 6 months to change everything. Philosophy understands that small, consistent actions compound into massive results. Your morning routine is the ultimate compounder. It's where you invest in yourself first, ensuring you have the resources, mental, physical, and emotional, to tackle your 6-month transformation head-on. What does an unshakable morning routine look like? While it will be personalized to your needs and your 6-month vision, here are key, high-impact elements to consider incorporating, elements that fuel success motivation, hydration, awaken your system. Before coffee, before anything else, drink a large glass of water, perhaps with lemon. Your body dehydrates overnight, and rehydrating first thing jumpstarts your metabolism, aids digestion, and improves brain function. A simple but powerful start to your 6-month self-improvement plan, audio movement, energize your body. This doesn't have to be a grueling workout, though it can be if that's your goal. It could be 10-15 minutes of stretching, yoga, a brisk walk, jumping jacks, or a short bodyweight circuit. The goal is to get your blood flowing, shake off sleepiness, and release endorphins, providing natural daily motivation. Mindfulness, meditation. Center your mind. Just 5 to 10 minutes of quiet sitting, focusing on your breath, or using a guided meditation app can dramatically reduce stress, improve focus, and increase self-awareness. This helps you control your mind and control your mood for the day ahead. This is a vital component of any 6-month mindset shift audiobook experience. Review your vision and goals. Align your intention. Revisit that unbreakable 6-month vision you crafted in Chapter 3. Read your key goals for the day or week. This reinforces your why and directs your focus, ensuring your actions align with your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything aspirations. This is Jim Rohn motivation in practice, keeping your goals ever present. Learning, growth. Feed your mind. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes to reading a book that supports your growth. Perhaps a chapter of this very audiobook Personal Growth 6 months. Program, listening to an insightful podcast, or working on a new skill. This habit of continuous learning is essential to reinvent yourself and can even help you train your brain to make more money. Planning, prioritization. Structure your day. Briefly review your schedule for the day and identify your top 1 to 3 most important tasks, MITs. Knowing your priorities before the chaos begins gives you a sense of control and direction. This is key to executing your 6-month success plan. No phone until. This is crucial. Resist the urge to grab your phone and dive into emails, social media, or news the moment you wake up. This immediately puts you in a reactive state, allowing other people's agendas to dictate your morning. Commit to completing your core morning routine before engaging with your phone. This single habit can be one of the 12 habits that changed my life, making it unshakable. Start small. If this is new to you, don't try to implement a 2-hour routine on day 1. Start with 15 to 20 minutes and gradually add elements. Consistency over perfection. The goal is to show up every day. Some days will be better than others, but the act of consistency builds the habit. Prepare the night before. Lay out your workout clothes, have your water bottle ready, choose your reading material. Reducing friction makes it easier to follow. Protect this time. Treat your morning routine as a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. This is your time to build the foundation for a day aligned with your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything mission. This isn't just about having a good morning. It's about consciously designing the first part of your day to cultivate the mindset, energy, and focus required to change your life. It's where you prime yourself for success, where you reinforce your commitment, where you build the discipline that will carry you through the challenges of your 6-month transformation. Your unshakable morning routine is your daily declaration that you are serious. It's a proactive strike against mediocrity and distraction. It's the first victory of your day, and it sets the stage for many more. Embrace it, protect it, and watch how it becomes the engine driving your remarkable Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook journey towards the life you are building. This is where your Change Your Life in 6 months motivation becomes a lived reality every single day. Chapter 7, The Habit Revolution. Mastering 6-month Habit Building Audiobook, Principles for Lasting Change. Your habits define you. To reinvent yourself in 6 months, you must become a master of your habits. This chapter of the 6-month habit building audiobook will teach you the science and art of breaking bad habits and installing good ones. We'll cover habit loops, keystone habits, the 2-minute rule, and how to make new behaviors automatic. This is practical, actionable advice, not just theory. You'll learn how to overcome resistance and build momentum. If you want your 6-month transformation to stick, you need to understand how habits work. This isn't about willpower alone, it's about strategy. This is a core component of your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything success. We're not just adding habits, we're fundamentally changing your default settings for this 6-month journey to a better life audio. You've detoxed your life and established a powerful morning routine. These are monumental steps in your 6-month challenge. but to make the transformation envisioned in this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything. Audiobook truly stick to ensure your 6-month transformation isn't just a temporary shift, but a permanent evolution. You must become a master of your habits. This chapter is your 6-month habit-building audiobook, a deep dive into the science and actionable strategies for consciously designing the behaviors that will define your new self and dismantle the old. Aristotle famously said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit." This truth is the cornerstone of any attempt to reinvent yourself. Your current life, whether you love it or loathe it, is largely the sum of your habits, those small, often unconscious actions you perform day in and day out. If you want to change your life in 6 months, you must wage a habit revolution, systematically replacing habits that disempower you with habits that build you up. This is where your 6-month life transformation audiobook journey gets truly practical. Many people try to change their habits through sheer willpower, and they often fail. Why? Because willpower is a finite resource. A more effective approach, the one we'll explore in this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything program, is to understand the mechanics of habit formation and use that knowledge to your advantage. Understanding the habit loop, the foundation. Every habit, good or bad, follows a simple neurological loop. Cue, the trigger that tells your brain to go into automatic mode and which habit to use. E.g., your alarm clock ringing, feeling stressed, finishing a meal. Routine, the physical, mental, or emotional action you take. E.g., hitting snooze, reaching for a cigarette, scrolling social media. Reward, the positive reinforcement that tells your brain this particular loop is worth remembering for the future. E.g., a few more minutes of sleep, a nicotine hit, a dopamine rush from likes. To change a habit, you don't eliminate the loop. You hijack it. You keep the same cue and the same reward, or find an equally satisfying one, but insert a new, more positive routine. Strategies for your habit revolution. Core of your audiobook Personal Growth 6 Months. Identify your keystone habits. Not all habits are created equal. Keystone habits are small changes or routines that create a ripple effect, leading to the development of other good habits. For many, exercise is a keystone habit. It often leads to better eating, improved sleep, and reduced stress. Your morning routine, Chapter 6, is designed to be a collection of keystone habits. Identify 1 to 2 others that could have a disproportionately positive impact on your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything goals. The 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, make it so easy you can't say no. Want to read more? Start with reading 1 page. Takes less than 2 minutes. Want to exercise? Put on your workout clothes. Takes less than 2 minutes. The goal is to make the act of starting the habit automatic. Once you start, it's easier to continue. This is fantastic for building daily motivation. Habit stacking. Link a new, desired habit to an existing one. For example, after I finish my morning coffee, existing habit, I will meditate for 5 minutes, new habit. Or, after I brush my teeth at night, existing habit, I will write down 3 things I'm grateful for, new habit. This leverages existing neural pathways. Make it obvious for good habits, invisible for bad habits. Design your environment to support your desired habits. Want to drink more water? Keep a water bottle on your desk. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't keep it in the house. This directly impacts your ability to fix yourself before it's too late by removing temptations. Make it attractive for good habits, unattractive for bad habits. Pair a new habit with something you enjoy. Listen to your favorite podcast only when you're working out. To make bad habits unattractive, focus on their negative consequences or associate them with an unpleasant but harmless experience. Make it easy for good habits, difficult for bad habits. Reduce friction for good habits. Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Prepare healthy snacks in advance. Increase friction for bad habits. If you want to watch less TV, unplug it after each use or put the remote in another room. Make it satisfying for good habits. Your brain needs immediate positive reinforcement. Track your habits with a habit tracker. Seeing a streak of X's is satisfying. Reward yourself in a healthy way when you achieve a small milestone. This provides success, motivation, and reinforces the habit loop. This is critical for your 6 months success plan. Never miss twice. Everyone slips up. The key is not to let one missed day turn into 2, then a week, then giving up entirely. If you miss a workout, make sure you do the next one. This never miss twice rule prevents the unraveling of your progress and is one of the key 12 habits that changed my life for many. Identity-based habits. Focus on becoming the type of person who performs these habits rather than just on the outcome. Instead of "I want to lose weight," think "I am a healthy person, and healthy people make nutritious choices and move their bodies." This aligns your actions with your desired identity, making the change your life in 6 months motivation much more powerful and intrinsic. This is how you rewire your subconscious mind at a deep level. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook is not just about understanding these principles, it's about applying them consistently. Choose 1 to 3 new habits to focus on at a time. Overwhelm is the enemy of consistency. As these become ingrained, you can add more. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your daily life. By consciously redesigning them, you are taking control of that architecture, building a life that supports your highest aspirations. This is the painstaking day-by-day work that makes your 6-month transformation not just possible, but inevitable. This is where the wisdom of Jim Rohn motivation, focusing on the small disciplines, truly shines. Your new habits are the building blocks of the new you. Start laying them today. Chapter 8. Fueling your machine, nutrition and fitness for peak performance in your 6-month transformation. Your body is the vehicle for your 6-month transformation. If it's running on fumes or junk, you won't get far. This chapter focuses on optimizing your physical health. We'll discuss practical nutrition strategies, not restrictive diets, but sustainable eating habits that boost energy and mental clarity. We'll also cover the importance of consistent exercise, finding activities you enjoy, and building strength and endurance. This isn't about becoming a super athlete. It's about treating your body with respect and giving it what it needs to support your ambitious goals. Your physical state profoundly impacts your mental state and your ability to execute your "give yourself 6 months to change everything" plan. Good health is foundational to the 6-month self-improvement plan audio. You're rewiring your mind, revolutionizing your habits. But all this incredible internal work, this ambitious 6-month challenge laid out in your "Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything" audiobook needs a powerful, well-maintained vehicle to carry it forward. That vehicle is your body. This chapter is dedicated to fueling your machine, optimizing your nutrition and fitness to ensure you have the boundless energy, mental clarity, and physical resilience required for your 6-month transformation. Neglect your physical well-being, and you're trying to win a Formula One race in a sputtering old car. Many people underestimate the profound link between their physical state and their ability to achieve ambitious goals, to change your life in 6 months. They see diet and exercise as separate, perhaps even optional components. But the truth is, what you eat and how you move directly impacts your mood, your focus, your stress levels, your confidence, and your overall capacity to show up fully. For this, Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. This isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling powerful and performing at your peak. This is a critical element of your 6-month life transformation audiobook nutrition, the high-octane fuel for your 6-month success plan. Think of food as information for your cells. Are you feeding them high-quality, nutrient-dense information that promotes vitality, or low-quality processed information that leads to sluggishness and inflammation? Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. This is the cornerstone. Focus on fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and complex carbohydrates like quinoa, sweet potatoes, oats. These foods provide the vitamins, minerals, and sustained energy your brain and body need to thrive. This is fundamental to any 6-month self-improvement plan. Audio. Hydration is non-negotiable. We touched on this in the morning routine, but it bears repeating. Water is essential for literally every bodily function. Aim for consistent hydration throughout the day. It boosts energy, aids digestion, improves skin, and keeps your mind sharp. Dehydration is a silent killer of daily motivation and focus. Minimize processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. These are the energy thieves. They cause crashes, brain fog, and contribute to chronic inflammation, which can sap your vitality. Be mindful of hidden sugars in drinks and packaged foods. This isn't about extreme restriction, but conscious reduction. You're trying to reinvent yourself, and that includes what you put into your body. Mindful eating. Pay attention to how you eat, not just what you eat. Slow down, savor your food, and listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Avoid eating while distracted, e.g. in front of the TV or computer. This helps with digestion and prevents overeating. This mindful approach aligns with the principles of how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Audiobook. By being present and intentional, plan and prep. Healthy eating becomes much easier when you plan your meals and do some food prep. This prevents you from reaching for unhealthy convenience foods when you're tired or stressed. This proactive approach is key to your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything success. Fitness, building strength, endurance, and resilience. For your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook journey, your body was designed to move. Regular physical activity is not a punishment. It's a celebration of what your body can do and a vital investment in your overall well-being. Find movement you enjoy. The best exercise is the one you'll actually do consistently. Whether it's brisk walking, running, swimming, cycling, dancing, weightlifting, yoga, or team sports, find something that makes you feel good. This makes sticking to your audiobook personal growth 6 months fitness goals much easier. Consistency is key. Aim for regular activity most days of the week. Even 30 minutes of moderate exercise can have a huge impact on your energy, mood, and stress levels. It's better to do something consistently than to do intense workouts sporadically. Incorporate strength training. Building muscle isn't just for bodybuilders. It boosts your metabolism, improves bone density, increases strength for daily tasks, and can significantly improve your body composition and confidence. Aim for 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week. Don't forget flexibility and mobility. Stretching, yoga, or mobility exercises help prevent injuries, improve posture, and reduce muscle soreness. This is important for long-term physical health and complements your more intense workouts. Listen to your body and prioritize rest. Pushing yourself is important, but so is knowing when to rest and recover. Overtraining can lead to injury and burnout. Ensure you're getting adequate sleep, as this is when your body repairs and rebuilds. This is crucial if you want to fix yourself before it's too late and avoid burnout. This focus on physical well-being is not about chasing some idealized physique you saw on social media. It's about building a body that is strong, resilient, and full of energy. A body that can support the demands of your ambitious 6-month transformation. When you feel good physically, your mental clarity improves, your confidence soars, and Your capacity to handle stress expands. You'll find your success motivation amplified. Treating your body with respect through good nutrition and consistent exercise is one of the most powerful forms of self-love and discipline you can practice. During this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook journey, it sends a clear message to yourself that you are worthy of care and that you are committed to showing up as your best self, inside and out. This physical optimization is a critical pillar supporting your Change Your Life in 6 months motivation and ensuring your transformation is holistic and sustainable. Fuel your machine well, and it will carry you wherever you want to go. Chapter 9. The Power of Focus, Eliminating Distractions to Accelerate Your Change Your Life in 6 months. In a world designed to steal your attention, focus is a superpower. If you want to truly change your life in 6 months, you must learn to cultivate deep, unwavering focus. This chapter will equip you with strategies to minimize distractions, overcome procrastination, and enter states of flow. We'll discuss time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, and creating an environment conducive to concentration. This is critical for making meaningful progress in your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. Most people are constantly pulled in a dozen directions. You will learn to be different. You will learn to protect your most valuable asset, your attention. This intense focus is key to making your 6-month success plan a reality. You're fueling your body for peak performance. Your habits are being re-engineered. Your vision is set. But in today's hyper-stimulated, notification-driven world, all this foundational work for your 6-month challenge can be utterly undermined if you haven't mastered the superpower of focus. This chapter of your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook is dedicated to cultivating deep, unwavering focus, the ability to direct your mental energy with laser precision, eliminate distractions, and dramatically accelerate your progress as you strive to change your life in 6 months. In an economy that increasingly rewards deep work and penalizes shallow, distracted efforts, your ability to concentrate is a priceless asset. Most people live in a state of continuous partial attention, flitting from task to task, notification to notification, never truly engaging deeply with anything. This scattered approach is a recipe for mediocrity and frustration. If you want your 6-month transformation to be extraordinary, you must learn to operate differently. You must make focus a non-negotiable priority. This is central to your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything success. Why is focus so critical for your 6-month life transformation audiobook journey? It amplifies effort. Focused work is exponentially more productive than distracted work. An hour of deep concentration can yield more than several hours of fragmented effort. It enhances learning. To truly absorb new information and develop new skills, a key part of your audiobook personal growth 6 months plan, you need sustained attention. It reduces stress. Constantly switching tasks creates mental friction and anxiety. Deep focus, paradoxically, can be incredibly calming and fulfilling. It builds momentum. Consistently achieving meaningful progress through focused work creates a powerful sense of accomplishment, fueling your daily motivation and success motivation. Strategies to cultivate superhuman focus. Your 6-month success plan enhances. Identify your deep work blocks. Deep work, as defined by Cal Newport, is professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. Identify the tasks in your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything plan that require this level of intense focus, e.g., skill development, strategic planning, creative problem-solving. Schedule your focus. Treat your deep work blocks like Important appointments. Schedule them in your calendar and protect that time ruthlessly. For many, early mornings, before the world wakes up, are ideal for this. This proactive scheduling helps you control your mind and your time. Create a distraction-free fortress. Your environment plays a huge role. Physical space. Designate a specific workspace for focused work. Keep it clean and uncluttered. Digital space. Close unnecessary tabs on your computer. Turn off email and social media notifications. Put your phone on silent and out of sight, or even in another room. Use website blockers if necessary. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late from digital overwhelm. The Pomodoro technique. Work in focused sprints. Set a timer for 25 minutes. A Pomodoro. Work with intense concentration until the timer rings, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break, 15-30 minutes. This method helps maintain focus and prevents burnout. Time blocking. Theming days. Allocate specific blocks of time for specific types of tasks throughout your day or week. For example, Monday mornings for strategic planning, Tuesday afternoons for skill development. This reduces context switching and allows for deeper immersion. Embrace boredom occasionally. Our brains have become addicted to constant stimulation. Allow yourself moments of boredom without immediately reaching for your phone. This can actually enhance creativity and improve your ability to focus when you need to. Single tasking is the new multitasking. The human brain is not designed for effective multitasking, which is usually just rapid task switching. Commit to doing one thing at a time. Finish it or reach a designated stopping point before moving on. This improves quality and reduces errors. Train your attention span. Like a muscle, your ability to focus can be trained. Start with shorter, focused sessions and gradually increase the duration. Meditation and mindfulness practices from Chapter 6 are excellent for strengthening your attention muscle. Set clear intentions. Before starting a focused work session, clearly define what you want to accomplish. Having a specific goal helps direct your attention and provides a measure of success. This clarity is key to your Change Your Life in 6 months motivation. Mastering focus in your Give Yourself. 6 months to change everything. Audiobook journey is not just about productivity. It's about reclaiming your mental sovereignty. It's about choosing what you give your precious attention to, rather than letting the world dictate it for you. This skill will not only help you achieve your 6-month transformation goals, but will serve you for the rest of your life, enabling you to learn faster, produce higher quality work, and experience a deeper sense of engagement and flow. The ability to shut out the noise and concentrate deeply is becoming increasingly rare, and therefore increasingly valuable. As you cultivate this power of focus, you'll find yourself making quantum leaps in your progress. You'll reinvent yourself not just through what you do, but through the quality of attention you bring to what you do. This is a game changer. Make focus your ally and watch your Give Yourself 6 months to change. Everything vision materialize with greater speed and precision than you ever thought possible. This is how you truly change your life. Chapter 10. Mastering Your Inner Dialogue. How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money. Audiobook Insights. The conversations you have with yourself are the most important ones. This chapter delves into how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Audiobook principles, specifically focusing on the mind and mood aspects. You'll learn to become an observer of your thoughts, to challenge negativity, and to consciously choose empowering self-talk. We'll explore techniques for managing emotional reactivity, building resilience, and maintaining a positive outlook even when faced with setbacks. This is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of your 6-month mindset shift audiobook experience. Your internal state dictates your external actions. Master your inner world and you'll give yourself 6 months to change. Everything transformation becomes inevitable. You're building an incredible external framework for your 6-month challenge. Strong habits, optimized physical health, and laser-like focus. But the ultimate battleground, the place where you'll give yourself 6 months to change, everything audiobook journey will truly be won or lost, is within the landscape of your own mind and emotions. This chapter is dedicated to mastering your inner dialogue and emotional state, drawing deeply from the wisdom of how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Audiobook principles with a specific emphasis on the mind and mood components. Because what you consistently say to yourself and how you manage your emotional responses dictates the quality of your actions and ultimately your 6-month transformation. The conversations you have with yourself, that ceaseless internal chatter, are the most influential you'll ever experience. If that inner voice is a harsh critic, a relentless doubter, or a prophet of doom, it will sabotage your best efforts to change your life in 6 months, no matter how solid your external plans are. Conversely, if you can cultivate an inner voice that is supportive, resilient, and aligned with your 6-month vision, you become an unstoppable force. This is the essence of your 6-month mindset shift audiobook experience continuing to deepen. Controlling your mind. Becoming the watcher and director, awareness is the first step. You cannot change what you are not aware of. Begin by paying conscious attention to your thoughts without judgment. What are the recurring themes? Are they predominantly positive or negative, self-critical or self-compassionate? This watcher perspective is crucial for your give yourself 6 months to change. Everything progress. Challenge. Negative automatic thoughts, NATs. We all have them, those instant negative reactions or interpretations. When a NAT arises, e.g., I'll never be able to do this, I always mess things up, stop. Question it. Is it 100% true? What's the evidence against it? What's a more balanced or positive way to look at the situation? This cognitive restructuring is a powerful tool to rewire your subconscious mind. Thought stopping and replacement. When you catch yourself spiraling into a negative thought pattern, mentally or even physically, by lightly snapping a rubber band on your wrist, say, stop. Then consciously replace that negative thought with a pre-prepared positive or neutral one, or one of your affirmations. This interrupts the pattern and redirects your mental energy. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a good friend who is struggling. Acknowledge your imperfections and setbacks without harsh self-criticism. Self-compassion builds resilience, while self-criticism breeds motivation-killing shame. This is a vital part of your audiobook personal growth 6-month journey. Focus on solutions, not problems. When challenges arise in your give yourself 6 months to change. Everything plan, train your mind to immediately shift from dwelling on the problem to brainstorming solutions. Ask, what can I do about this? Or what's the next best step? This proactive mindset builds a sense of agency. Controlling your mood. Managing your emotional thermostat. Your emotions are powerful signals, but they don't have to dictate your actions or derail your 6-month success plan. Learning to manage your mood is about emotional intelligence and resilience. Name your emotions. Simply identifying and naming what you're feeling, e.g., I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling frustrated, can create a sense of distance and control. Reducing the emotion's intensity. Understand your triggers. What situations, people, or thoughts consistently trigger negative emotional responses. Awareness of your triggers allows you to prepare for them or, where possible, avoid them. This self-knowledge helps you fix yourself before it's too late from emotional hijacking. Develop healthy coping mechanisms instead of resorting to unhealthy habits like emotional eating or avoidance. When you feel stressed or overwhelmed, cultivate healthy coping strategies. These could include exercise, deep breathing, talking to a supportive friend, journaling, or engaging in a hobby. The power of gratitude. Regularly practicing gratitude, consciously focusing on what you appreciate in your life, is one of the most effective ways to shift your mood from negative to positive. It broadens your perspective and cultivates contentment, a powerful antidote to daily motivation slumps. Reframe your perspective. Often, it's not the event itself, but your interpretation of it that determines your emotional response. Practice looking for alternative perspectives, the silver lining or the lesson to be learned in challenging situations. This is key to building success motivation even amidst adversity. Use your physiology. Your body and mind are interconnected. Changing your posture, stand tall, your facial expression, smile even if forced initially, or your breathing, deep, slow breaths, can directly influence your mood. Mastering your inner dialogue and emotional state is not about suppressing your thoughts or feelings. It's about developing a more conscious, skillful relationship with them. It's about ensuring that your internal world supports, rather than sabotages, your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook objectives. When you learn to control your mind and control your mood, you become less reactive and more responsive. You build an inner fortitude that allows you to navigate the ups and downs of your 6-month transformation with grace and resilience. You become the calm center in your own storm. This internal mastery is what separates those who merely wish for change from those who actively create it, turning Change Your Life in 6 months motivation into a consistent internal drive. This is how you truly change your life from the inside out. Your inner world will become your greatest ally. Chapter 11. The Discipline Factor, Forging Unbreakable Commitment for Your 6 Months to New You. Audiobook. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is forever. This chapter is about cultivating ironclad discipline. It's about doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. This is the backbone of your 6 months to New You audiobook. We'll discuss how to build discipline incrementally, how to embrace discomfort, and how to stay committed when the initial excitement of your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything plan wanes. Discipline isn't punishment. It's the ultimate form of self-love because it means you're willing to do the hard things to create the life you deserve. This chapter is pure Jim Rohn, motivation in action. The understanding that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Motivation got you started on this 6-month challenge. Your vision fuels your desire. Your mindset is being rewired. But what happens when the initial wave of excitement for this Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook inevitably subsides? What carries you through the mundane days, the tough days, the days when progress feels invisible? The answer, unequivocally, is discipline. This chapter is about forging the discipline factor, an unbreakable commitment, an iron will that transforms your 6 months to New You audiobook aspirations into concrete reality. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and their accomplishment. Without it, even the most brilliant plans crumble. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a choice. Motivation is like a fickle friend. It shows up when it wants, often when things are easy or exciting, and vanishes when the going gets tough. Discipline, on the other hand, is your loyal soldier, showing up every single day, ready for duty, regardless of mood, weather, or circumstance. If you want to change your life in 6 months, you must learn to rely less on fleeting feelings and more on the unwavering bedrock of self-discipline. This is the heart of Jim Rohn motivation and a core tenet of your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change. Everything success. Many people misunderstand discipline. They see it as punishment, as restriction, as a joyless existence. Nothing could be further from the truth. Discipline is the ultimate form of self-love. It's the act of choosing what you want most, your 6-month vision, over what you want now, temporary comfort, distraction, or ease. It's telling yourself, I value my future self and my goals enough to do the hard things today. This is how you reinvent yourself at the deepest level, forging your iron will, the pillars of discipline for your 6-month transformation. Start with your why. Revisit your vision. Discipline isn't sustainable without a compelling reason. Your unbreakable 6-month vision, Chapter 3, is your why. When discipline feels hard, reconnect with that vision. Remind yourself why you embarked on this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. A strong why can endure almost any how. Make a non-negotiable commitment. Decide that certain actions, those critical to your 6-month success plan, are simply non-negotiable. Your morning routine, your key habit-building efforts, your scheduled deep work blocks. These are not up for debate based on how you feel. You just do them. Period. Embrace discomfort as growth. Discipline often involves stepping outside your comfort zone. Learn to see discomfort not as a signal to stop, but as a sign that you are stretching, growing, and building strength. The more you willingly face discomfort, the larger your comfort zone becomes. This is crucial to fix yourself before it's too late. From a life of stagnation, the power of small, consistent wins. Discipline isn't built overnight. It's forged through small, consistent acts of doing what you said you would do. Each time you follow through, especially when you don't feel like it, you strengthen your discipline muscle. Celebrate these small victories. They build momentum and self-trust. This provides ongoing daily motivation, structure, and routine are your allies. Discipline thrives in structure. Your daily routines, Chapter 6 and 7, provide the framework that makes disciplined action easier. When you know what needs to be done and when, you reduce the mental energy spent on deciding and increase the energy available for doing. This is vital for your 6-month self-improvement plan. Audio. Eliminate decision fatigue. The more decisions you have to make throughout the day, the more your willpower can get depleted. Automate what you can. Plan your meals, lay out your clothes, decide on your workout the night before. Reduce the number of choices you need to make regarding your core disciplines. Accountability, internal and external. Internal, hold yourself fiercely accountable. Track your commitments. Review your progress honestly, as we'll discuss later. External, optional but powerful. Share your commitments with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach. Knowing someone else is aware of your goals can significantly boost your resolve. This is where a supportive community, as discussed in the audiobook Personal Growth 6 Months Approach, can be invaluable. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. While your 6-month vision is the destination, find satisfaction in the daily process of disciplined action. Learn to love the effort, the consistency, the feeling of knowing you're doing what it takes. This makes the Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook journey itself rewarding. Forgive yourself and get back on track. Quickly, you will have days when your discipline falters. It happens to everyone. The key is not to let one slip-up derail you completely. Don't wallow in guilt. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and get right back to your disciplines with the very next opportunity. This resilience is part of true discipline. The Discipline you cultivate during these 6 months will become one of your most valuable assets, extending far beyond this initial transformation. It's the skill that allows you to consistently execute on your intentions, to build habits that serve you, to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, change audiobook principles effectively, and to achieve things that once seemed out of reach. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything program is not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be disciplined. It's asking you to choose commitment over comfort, action over apathy, and your future self over your fleeting present desires. Forge this discipline factor, and you will not only change your life, you will build an unshakable foundation for lifelong achievement and fulfillment. This is the engine of your success motivation. This is the steel in your spine. Chapter 12. Learning and Growing. The engine of your audiobook. Personal growth. 6 months plan. To reinvent yourself, you must be constantly learning and growing. Stagnation is the enemy. This chapter of your audiobook, Personal Growth, 6 months. Plan emphasizes the importance of becoming a lifelong learner. We'll discuss how to identify valuable skills to acquire, connecting back to your vision, the best methods for learning, and how to effectively absorb and apply new knowledge. Whether it's reading books, taking courses, or finding mentors, continuous learning will expand your horizons and open new doors during your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything journey. This is how you train your brain to make more money and achieve other goals by constantly upgrading your mental toolkit. You are forging discipline, mastering your inner world, and building powerful habits. These are incredible achievements in your 6-month challenge. But to ensure you'll give yourself 6 months to change, Everything audiobook journey doesn't just create a temporary peak, but launches you into a lifelong trajectory of advancement. You must embrace the role of a perpetual student. This chapter is dedicated to learning and growing, the relentless engine that will power your audiobook personal growth 6 months plan and ensure you continue to reinvent yourself long after these initial 6 months are complete. Stagnation is the silent killer of dreams. Continuous learning is the elixir of a vibrant, evolving life. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. Skills that are valuable today might be obsolete tomorrow. Mindsets that served you in the past might limit you in the future. If you want to not only change your life in 6 months, but also thrive in the years to come, you must commit to being a lifelong learner. This isn't just about formal education. It's about cultivating a curious, growth-oriented mindset in every aspect of your life. This is a core philosophy within your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything framework, fueling your growth engine, strategies for continuous learning. Identify high-leverage skills, connect to your vision, refer back to your 6-month vision. Chapter 3, and your broader life goals. What specific skills, knowledge, or competencies would most accelerate your progress towards that vision? This could be a technical skill for your career, like coding or digital marketing, a soft skill, like leadership or public speaking, or a personal development skill, like emotional intelligence or financial literacy. Focusing your learning efforts here provides the biggest ROI for your 6-month transformation. This is how you proactively train your brain to make more money or achieve other specific outcomes. Become a voracious reader beyond this audiobook. Books are concentrated wisdom. Make reading a non-negotiable part of your routine. Explore biographies of successful people. Delve into subjects related to your goals. Read classic literature to broaden your perspective. Aim to learn something new from every book you read. This habit alone can dramatically enhance your success motivation. Embrace online courses and resources. The internet offers a virtually limitless library of knowledge. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Skillshare, Khan Academy, and countless specialized websites offer courses on almost any topic imaginable. Invest time, and sometimes a little money, in structured learning that directly supports your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything objectives. Seek mentors and coaches. Learning from those who have already achieved what you aspire to can shave years off your learning curve. A mentor can offer guidance, share experiences, and provide accountability. A coach can help you unlock your potential and navigate challenges. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. Many successful people are willing to share their knowledge. This is a powerful motivation tip. Learn by doing. Action and experimentation. Knowledge without application is just theory. The most profound learning often happens when you put new information into practice, experiment, make mistakes, and learn from those mistakes. Don't be afraid to try new things and fail forward. This practical application is key to making your 6-month success plan effective. Develop a growth mindset. Carol Dweck. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Persist in the face of setbacks. See effort as the path to mastery. Learn from criticism. Find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. This mindset is foundational to your 6-month Mindset Shift audiobook experience. Master the art of asking questions. Curiosity is the spark of learning. Don't be afraid to ask why or how. Cultivate a genuine desire to understand things more deeply. Ask questions of experts, of yourself, and of the world around you. Reflect and synthesize. Learning isn't just about information intake. It's about processing and integrating that information. Regularly take time to reflect on what you've learned. How does it connect to what you already know? How can you apply it in your life? Journaling or discussing new ideas with others can aid this process. This reflection is vital to fix yourself before it's too late from repeating past learning failures. Teach others what you learn. One of the best ways to solidify your own understanding of a topic is to teach it to someone else. This forces you to clarify your thoughts and articulate the concepts in a simple, understandable way. This commitment to continuous learning and growing is what will keep your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook transformation vibrant and dynamic. It ensures that you are not just reaching a static endpoint in 6 months, but rather building the capacity to continually adapt, evolve, and reach new heights. This is how you move beyond temporary change your life in 6 months. Motivation to cultivate a lifelong passion for improvement. The world belongs to the learners. By making learning and growing a central pillar of your life, you are equipping yourself with the tools, knowledge, and mindset to navigate any challenge, seize any opportunity, and continually reinvent yourself in exciting and fulfilling ways. This is the engine that will power your journey far beyond these initial 6 months, ensuring your transformation is not just a chapter, but the beginning of an epic story of growth inspired by the ethos of Jim Rohn motivation and the drive for constant betterment. Your mind is your greatest asset. Invest in it relentlessly. Chapter 13. Taking Massive Action. Overcoming inertia in your 6-month transformation. Ideas are worthless without action. This chapter is about igniting massive, consistent action. Many people get stuck in planning or learning mode. We're going to break that cycle. You'll learn how to overcome fear of starting, how to build momentum, and how to take imperfect action. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. The perfect moment is now. This is a core message for anyone wanting to change your life in 6 months. Your 6-month transformation depends on your willingness to move, to execute, to do the work. We'll explore strategies to make action your default setting, a key to the Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything. philosophy. You've built your vision, overhauled your mindset, detoxed your life, established routines, committed to discipline, and embraced continuous learning. The stage is perfectly set for your 6-month challenge. But all the planning, all the mental preparation, all the wisdom gained from this, give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook is utterly worthless if it doesn't translate into one thing: massive, consistent action. This chapter is about igniting that action, overcoming the inertia that keeps so many people stuck, and making doing your default state for your 6-month transformation. Ideas are a dime a dozen. Execution is priceless. Many people get caught in the comfortable loop of planning, learning, and getting ready to get ready. They spend weeks, months, even years perfecting their plans, waiting for the perfect moment, or fearing that first imperfect step. That paralysis by analysis is a dream killer. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything journey demands that you break free from this trap and become a person of decisive, relentless action. This is where your change your life in 6 months motivation truly meets the road. Why massive action? It creates momentum. Newton's first law applies to life too. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Taking that first action, however small, breaks inertia and starts building momentum. Each subsequent action adds to that momentum, making it easier to keep going. It generates feedback. You can't steer a parked car. Action provides real-world feedback. It shows you what's working, what's not, and where you need to adjust. This feedback loop is essential for refining your 6-month success plan. It builds confidence. Every action taken, every task completed, builds self-efficacy and confidence. You prove to yourself that you can do it. This confidence then fuels further action, creating a powerful upward spiral. This is a direct result and contributor to success motivation. It overcomes fear. Often, the fear of doing something is far worse than the act itself. Taking action even when scared diminishes fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite fear. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late from being crippled by anxiety. It's the only way to get results. Ultimately, you can't think your way or wish your way to a new life. You must act your way there. Results are the product of action. This is the unvarnished truth of your 6-month life transformation audiobook journey. Strategies to ignite and sustain massive action. You'll give yourself 6 months to change everything accelerator. The 5-second rule, Mel Robbins. When you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill the idea. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and move. This simple technique bypasses hesitation and launches you into action. Break it down. The power of small steps. Massive action doesn't always mean giant leaps. Often, it's about consistently taking small, manageable steps. If a task feels overwhelming, break it down into the smallest possible actions. Then, just focus on completing the very first one. This is key to reinvent yourself without feeling paralyzed. Focus on leading measures, not lagging measures. Lagging measures are outcomes, e.g. losing 20 pounds, earning X amount. You don't directly control these. Leading measures are the actions you can control that lead to those outcomes, e.g. exercising 5 times a week, making 20 sales calls a day. Focus your energy and track your consistency on these leading measures. This provides daily motivation through controllable progress. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Don't wait for conditions to be perfect, for you to feel perfectly ready, or for your plan to be flawless. Perfectionism is often a mask for fear. Take imperfect action. You can always course correct and improve along the way. This is a crucial mindset for your audiobook personal growth 6 months experience. Schedule your actions. Just like you schedule meetings, schedule time for the specific actions required to achieve your goals. Treat these scheduled action blocks as non-negotiable appointments. If it's not scheduled, it's often not real. Eat the frog. Brian Tracy. Identify your most important and often most difficult task for the day, your frog, and tackle it first thing in your morning routine. Accomplishing this builds tremendous momentum and makes the rest of your day feel easier. This is a powerful motivation tip. Create action triggers. Link specific actions to existing routines or cues, similar to habit stacking. For example, when I finish my morning coffee, I will immediately work on my most important task for 1 hour. Batch. Similar tasks. Group similar activities together, e.g., all your errands, all your emails, all your content creation, and do them in one dedicated block of time. This reduces context switching and improves efficiency. Eliminate 0 days. Commit to doing something, no matter how small, towards your most important goals every single day. Even 5 minutes of focused effort is better than a 0 day, where you do nothing. This consistency is vital for your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook success. The energy you bring to this Give Yourself 6 months to change everything program must be one of relentless forward movement. Thinking, planning, and learning are essential, but they are only precursors to action. It's in the doing, the executing, the relentless pushing forward that transformation occurs. This chapter is your call to arms. Stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop making excuses. Choose one thing from your 6-month transformation plan right now, something you've been putting off, and take the first small, concrete step towards it immediately after you finish listening to this. Feel the power of that initial movement. Then do it again tomorrow and the next day. Massive action isn't about frantic, unfocused busy work. It's about purposeful, consistent, and courageous movement in the direction of your unbreakable vision. This is how you take the incredible potential you're unlocking and turn it into tangible, life-altering results. This is how you change your life. The time for preparation is over. The time for action is now. Chapter 14, The Art of Resilience, Bouncing Back from Setbacks on Your 6-Month Journey to a Better Life Audio. Your 6-month journey to a better life audio will not be a straight line. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from these challenges stronger and wiser. This chapter teaches you how to cultivate resilience. We'll discuss reframing failure as feedback, managing disappointment, and maintaining your belief in your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything vision, even when things go wrong. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late, by learning to navigate adversity without giving up. Resilience is a muscle, and we're going to train it. You've ignited massive action. You're executing your 6-month challenge plan with focus and discipline. But let's be unequivocally clear, your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook journey, this 6-month journey to a better life audio, will not be a seamless, uninterrupted ascent to glory. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be days when you feel like you've taken 2 steps back for every 1 step forward. This is not a sign of weakness or that your 6-month transformation plan is flawed. It's an inevitable part of any meaningful pursuit. The defining factor, the quality that separates those who ultimately succeed from those who abandon their dreams, is resilience. This chapter is dedicated to mastering the art of resilience, the ability to absorb life's punches, learn from them, and bounce back stronger, more determined, and wiser than before. Resilience isn't about avoiding difficulty. It's about how you respond to it. It's not about being immune to pain or disappointment. It's about not letting those feelings derail your give yourself 6 months to change everything mission. Think of it like a muscle. The more you exercise it by navigating challenges, the stronger it becomes. This is a critical skill to cultivate if you truly want to change your life in 6 months and beyond. Building your resilience. Toolkit, essential for your audiobook personal growth 6 months. Reframe failure as feedback. This is a fundamental mindset shift, a cornerstone of your 6-month mindset shift audiobook experience. Failure is not a verdict on your worth or your potential. It is simply data. It's information telling you that a particular approach didn't work. What can I learn from this? What can I do differently next time? This perspective transforms setbacks from dead ends into stepping stones. Practice self-compassion. Again, when you stumble, resist the urge to beat yourself up. That inner critic we talked about in Chapter 10 will likely flare up. Acknowledge the disappointment, but then treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a friend. Remind yourself that everyone on a path to reinvent yourself experiences setbacks. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late from spiraling into self-blame. Maintain perspective. The big picture. View. In the midst of a setback, it's easy to lose perspective and feel like everything is falling apart. Step back. Revisit your unbreakable 6-month vision. Remind yourself of how far you've already come. Is this setback truly catastrophic, or is it a temporary hurdle in the larger context of your give yourself 6 months to change everything journey? Focus on what you can control. You can't always control external circumstances or the actions of others, but you can always control your response, your attitude, and your next actions. Channel your energy into these controllable elements rather than wasting it on things beyond your influence. This proactive stance is key to maintaining daily motivation. Develop a growth mindset revisited. A growth mindset, believing your abilities can be developed, is inherently resilient. Challenges are seen as opportunities to learn and get stronger, not as proof of your limitations. If you believe you can grow from a setback, you're more likely to persist. Lean on your support system when appropriate, while you are ultimately responsible for your journey. Sometimes talking through a setback with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach from your consciously built support system can provide new perspectives, encouragement, and practical advice. They can remind you of your strengths and your success motivation, problem-solving mode, not panic mode. When faced with a setback, consciously shift into problem-solving mode. Analyze the situation calmly. Break down the problem into smaller, manageable parts. Brainstorm potential solutions. Then take one small action towards a solution. Remember past successes, your evidence locker. Think back to previous times in your life when you overcame challenges or bounced back from adversity. Remind yourself of your inherent strength and resilience. You've done it before. You can do it again. This is powerful. Change your life in 6 months motivation. Practice gratitude for the lessons. Even in difficult setbacks, there are often valuable lessons to be learned. Be grateful for the opportunity to gain new insights, develop new skills, or strengthen your character. This reframes the experience in a more positive light. Don't dwell. Process and move forward. It's important to acknowledge and process the emotions that come with setbacks, disappointment, frustration, sadness. Allow yourself to feel them, but don't get stuck there. Set a time limit for dwelling, then consciously choose to shift your focus and take forward-moving action. Resilience is not about being emotionless or impervious. It's about feeling the impact, learning the lesson, and choosing to get back up, dust yourself off, and continue your 6-month success plan with renewed determination. Every time you do this, you are not just recovering, you are evolving. You are becoming more adaptable, more resourceful, and more unshakable. You'll give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook Journey is a powerful training ground for this art. Embrace the challenges. See them not as interruptions to your plan, but as integral parts of your growth. The strength you build by navigating these difficulties will be one of the most enduring and valuable outcomes of your 6-month transformation. It's the quiet confidence that says, I can handle whatever life throws at me. And that, my friend, is a superpower. Chapter 15. Financial Fitness. Train your brain to make more money and control your money. Audiobook Principles. Financial stress can cripple your ability to focus on personal growth. This chapter is dedicated to improving your financial well-being, a key part of how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Bash Audiobook will explore how to train your brain to make more money, develop a wealth mindset, create a budget, manage debt, and start investing, even small amounts, drawing inspiration from I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building financial stability and freedom so you can fully pursue your give yourself 6 months to change everything goals without constant money worries. This is a practical guide to making your 6-month success plan financially sustainable. You are transforming your mind, body, and habits on this 6-month challenge. But there's another critical pillar of a truly empowered life, one that often gets overlooked in personal development until it becomes a source of stress. Your financial fitness. This chapter of your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook is dedicated to helping you train your brain to make more money, master the principles of how to control your money audiobook, and build a foundation of financial stability and freedom. Financial stress can be a massive drain on your energy and focus, sabotaging your 6-month transformation efforts. Conversely, financial fitness provides peace of mind and resources to fully pursue your deepest aspirations. For many, the topic of money is fraught with anxiety, limiting beliefs, or even shame. Perhaps you were taught that money is the root of all evil, or that rich people are greedy. Or maybe you simply feel overwhelmed and don't know where to start. This Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything program aims to demystify money and empower you to take control of your financial destiny. This isn't about chasing materialistic greed. It's about creating security, opportunity, and the ability to live life on your own terms. This is a vital part of your 6-month life transformation audiobook. Part 1, Training Your Brain to Make More Money, Shifting Your Wealth Mindset. Your income is often a reflection of your mindset and the value you provide. Cultivate an abundance mindset. Shift from a scarcity mindset, believing there's not enough to go around, fearing loss, to an abundance mindset, believing there are ample opportunities and resources available. Focus on possibilities, growth, and value creation. This is foundational to your 6-month mindset shift audiobook regarding finances. Identify and eradicate limiting money beliefs. What negative beliefs about money did you internalize from your upbringing or past experiences? I'll never be rich. Making a lot of money means sacrificing my values. I'm not good with money. Challenge these beliefs and replace them with empowering affirmations like, I'm a magnet for financial abundance, or I create value and am generously compensated. Focus on providing value. Money is an exchange for value. Instead of just wanting more money, ask yourself, how can I provide more value to others? What problems can I solve? What skills can I develop that are in high demand? The more value you provide, the more income potential you create. This is key to your 6-month success plan. See money as a tool, not an end goal. Money is a tool that can help you achieve your goals, support your family, make a difference in the world, and experience more freedom. When you see it as a means to a greater end, aligned with your 6-month vision, your motivation to acquire and manage it effectively increases. Invest in yourself, skills and knowledge. One of the surest ways to increase your earning potential is to invest in your skills, knowledge, and personal development, as discussed in Chapter 12. The more capable and knowledgeable you become, the more valuable you are in the marketplace. This is a core principle from books like I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Part 2. Controlling Your Money, Practical Financial Management. Knowing how to manage money effectively is just as important as knowing how to make it. Track your spending. Know where your money goes. For at least 1 month, meticulously track every single expense. You might be shocked at where your money is actually going. This awareness is the first step to taking control. This is practical advice for anyone wanting to reinvent yourself financially. Create a realistic budget, your spending plan. A budget isn't about restriction. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Allocate funds for necessities, savings, debt repayment, and discretionary spending. There are many apps and tools to help with this. This empowers your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything financial goals. Tackle debt strategically. High-interest debt, like credit card debt, can be a major financial drain. Develop a plan to pay it off, such as the debt snowball or debt avalanche method. Reducing debt frees up cash flow and reduces stress. This can fix yourself before it's too late from long-term financial struggle. Build an emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an easily accessible savings account. This provides a crucial safety net for unexpected events, job loss, medical bills, and prevents you from going into debt. Automate your savings and investments. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts each payday. Pay yourself first. Even small, consistent amounts can grow significantly over time due to the power of compound interest. Start investing, even if small. Don't be intimidated by investing. Learn the basics of low-cost index funds or ETFs. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about long-term wealth building, a theme often found in Jim Rohn motivation. Educate yourself continuously. Read books, listen to podcasts. Like this, Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook, which touches on these principles. And follow reputable financial experts. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you'll become in managing your finances. Financial fitness is an ongoing journey, not a one-time fix. During your 6-month transformation, focus on making significant progress in both your money mindset and your practical money management skills. The peace of mind and increased options that come from being financially fit will provide a powerful tailwind for all your other personal development efforts. When you learn to train your brain to make more money and effectively control your money, you unlock a new level of freedom and empowerment. You move from being a passenger in your financial life to being the confident, capable driver. This financial empowerment is a vital component of the holistic change you are creating. This is how you build a life that is not only fulfilling but also secure. Chapter 16, Building Your Support System, Surrounding Yourself with Positive Influences for Change Your Life in 6 months motivation. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to change your life in 6 months, you need a supportive environment. This chapter focuses on strategically building your circle of influence. We'll discuss how to identify and connect with positive, growth-oriented individuals and how to gracefully distance yourself from those who drain your energy or sabotage your efforts. This is essential for maintaining your Change Your Life in 6 months motivation. A strong support system can provide encouragement, accountability, and new perspectives, accelerating your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything journey. This again touches on wisely managing relationships, not about seeking how to get revenge on a narcissist, but about creating a healthy space for yourself to thrive. You are on an incredible solo mission during this 6-month challenge, taking personal responsibility for your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook journey. However, no one achieves significant, lasting transformation in a vacuum. The people you surround yourself with, your tribe, have a profound and often underestimated impact on your mindset, your habits, your resilience, and ultimately, your success. This chapter is dedicated to building your support system, consciously, curating a circle of influence filled with positive, growth-oriented individuals who will uplift, inspire, and provide essential Change Your Life in 6 months motivation. There's a well-known saying, often attributed to Jim Rohn, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Think about that. Are the people in your inner circle elevating you, challenging you to be better, and celebrating your growth? Or are they inadvertently, or sometimes intentionally, holding you back, reinforcing old patterns, or draining your precious energy? If you want to change your life in 6 months, you must be as intentional about the company you keep as you are about your habits and routines. This is a vital aspect of your 6-month life transformation audiobook experience. Why your circle matters so much for your 6-month transformation influence on mindset. Attitudes are contagious. Spending time with positive, optimistic people who believe in possibilities will naturally lift your own mindset. Conversely, constant exposure to negativity, cynicism, and limiting beliefs can erode your success motivation. Behavioral mirroring. We unconsciously adopt the habits and behaviors of those around us. If your circle prioritizes growth, discipline, and healthy living, you're more likely to do the same. This is key for your 6-month self-improvement plan audio. Encouragement and belief. A strong support system provides encouragement when you're facing challenges and genuine belief in your potential, especially when your own self-doubt creeps in. This external validation can be a powerful daily motivation booster. Accountability. Sharing your goals with supportive individuals creates a sense of accountability. Knowing others are aware of your commitments can strengthen your resolve to follow through. New perspectives and opportunities. Growth-oriented people often bring fresh perspectives, new ideas, and can even open doors to opportunities you might not have found on your own. This is invaluable for your audiobook personal growth 6 months journey. Strategies for building a powerful support system, fueling your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything. Success. Audit your current circle. The detox continues. Refer back to Chapter 5. Who consistently lifts you up? Who leaves you feeling drained or negative? This isn't about harshly judging people, but about honestly assessing the impact they have on your energy and aspirations. Seek out growth-oriented individuals and communities. Online. Join online forums, Facebook groups, or mastermind communities centered around personal development. Your specific goals, e.g., fitness, entrepreneurship, or the principles in this Give Yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook. Offline. Attend workshops, seminars, networking events, or classes where you're likely to meet like-minded people. Join clubs or groups aligned with your interests. Identify potential mentors. Is there someone you admire who has achieved what you're striving for? Don't be afraid to respectfully reach out, ask for advice, or inquire if they offer mentorship. Even a few conversations can be incredibly valuable. Be the kind of person you want to attract. If you want to be surrounded by positive, supportive, and growth-minded individuals, you must embody those qualities yourself. Offer encouragement. Share your knowledge and be a source of positive energy. Like attracts like set. Clear boundaries with draining influences. For those relationships that are not supportive or are actively detrimental to your give yourself 6 months to change. Everything goals, you must establish firm boundaries. This might mean limiting contact, changing the topics of conversation, or in some cases, lovingly detaching. This is not about how to get revenge on a narcissist by engaging. It's about protecting your peace and focus. Your well-being, as often highlighted in understanding the impact of figures like Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist, is found in creating a healthy space for yourself. Communicate your goals selectively. You don't need to share your deepest aspirations with everyone, but with trusted individuals who are part of your support system. Communicate your goals and your why. This allows them to understand and support your journey. Offer support in return. Relationships are a two-way street. Be a good listener, offer encouragement, and celebrate the successes of those in your supportive circle. Mutual support strengthens the entire network. Don't be afraid of outgrowing relationships. As you reinvent yourself and evolve, it's natural that some old relationships may no longer align with your new path. This can be painful, but it's often a necessary part of growth. It doesn't devalue the past, but acknowledges a different future. This is part of how you fix yourself before it's too late from being held back by outdated connections. Building a strong support system is an active, ongoing process. It requires discernment, courage, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone to connect with new people. The energy, encouragement, and accountability you receive from a positive circle of influence can be a game changer for your 6-month transformation. Imagine navigating the challenges of this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook. With a team of cheerleaders, mentors, and fellow warriors by your side, all committed to growth. It makes the journey less lonely, the obstacles less daunting, and the victories even sweeter. Your environment, especially your social environment, is either a headwind or a tailwind. Choose to build a powerful tailwind. This is how you amplify your efforts and make your life aspirations a shared reality. Chapter 17. The Power of Reflection and Adjustment. Fine-tuning your Transform Your Life in 6 Months audio plan. A plan is not static. It needs to be reviewed and adjusted. This chapter emphasizes the importance of regular reflection. Each week, you'll assess your progress, celebrate wins, identify what's not working, and make necessary adjustments to your Transform Your Life in 6 Months audio plan. This iterative process ensures you stay on track and optimize your efforts. It's about being agile and responsive. Without reflection, you risk repeating mistakes or drifting off course. This is how you ensure your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything strategy remains effective. This is one of the 12 habits that changed my life for many successful individuals, the habit of review. You are deep in the trenches of your 6-month challenge, taking massive action, building habits, and cultivating discipline. This is where the rubber truly meets the road in your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook journey. But a plan, no matter how brilliant at its inception, is not a static document to be followed blindly. To ensure your Transform Your Life in 6 months audio plan remains effective and responsive to your evolving progress and circumstances, You must master the power of reflection and adjustment. This chapter is about creating a systematic process for regularly reviewing your efforts, celebrating your wins, identifying what's not working, and making intelligent course corrections. This is how you ensure your 6-month transformation stays on track and optimizes for success. Think of yourself as the captain of a ship sailing towards the destination outlined in your 6-month vision. You wouldn't just set your course once and hope for the best, would you? You'd constantly check your instruments, monitor the weather, and make adjustments to your heading and speed as needed. You'll give yourself 6 months to change. Everything plan requires the same diligent navigation. Without regular reflection and adjustment, you risk drifting off course, wasting precious time and energy on ineffective strategies, or even burning out. This is a vital component of any successful 6-month life transformation audiobook. The RNA cycle, reflection and adjustment. You'll give yourself 6 months to change everything feedback loop. This isn't a one-time event. It's a recurring cycle, ideally performed weekly. Schedule your reflection time. Just like you schedule your workouts or deep work, schedule a dedicated time slot each week, e.g. Sunday evening, Monday morning, for this RNA process. Treat it as a non-negotiable appointment with your chief operating officer yourself. This ensures it doesn't get overlooked in your daily motivation grind. Review your goals and actions from the past week. What were your key goals and planned actions for the week? Refer to your planner, journal, or 6-month success plan outline. What did you actually accomplish? Be brutally honest. Where did you fall short? What obstacles did you encounter? Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Acknowledge and appreciate what you did achieve. Did you stick to your new morning routine 5 out of 7 days? Did you complete that difficult task you were avoiding? Did you resist a tempting old habit? Celebrating wins, even small ones, reinforces positive behavior and boosts your success motivation. This is essential for maintaining momentum in your audiobook personal growth 6-month journey. Analyze what worked and why. For the things that went well, what contributed to that success? Was it a particular strategy, mindset, or environmental factor? Understanding what works allows you to replicate it. Analyze what didn't work and why, the crucial part. This is where deep learning occurs. If you didn't achieve a goal, why not? Was the goal unrealistic for the time frame? Did you lack a clear plan? Were you derailed by distractions? Did your discipline waver? Don't just make excuses. Dig for the root causes. This is how you fix yourself before it's too late from repeating the same mistakes. Identify key learnings and insights. What did you learn about yourself, your process, or your goals this past week? Every week, successful or challenging, offers valuable insights if you look for them. Adjust your plan for the coming week. Based on your reflections and learnings, what adjustments do you need to make to your plan for the upcoming week? Do you need to break down a goal into smaller steps? Do you need to try a different strategy? Do you need to allocate more time to a particular task? Do you need to strengthen a particular discipline or eliminate a persistent distraction? Be specific about these adjustments. This is how you proactively reinvent yourself week by week. Recommit to your vision. End your reflection session by reconnecting with your unbreakable 6-month vision. Remind yourself of the bigger picture and why these weekly efforts and adjustments matter. This refuels your change your life in 6 months motivation. The benefits of consistent reflection and adjustment keeps you agile. Life is unpredictable. The RNA cycle allows you to adapt to changing circumstances and unexpected challenges without losing sight of your goals. Prevents stagnation. It ensures you're not just going through the motions, but are actively learning, evolving, and optimizing. Your approach increases self-awareness, Regular reflection deepens your understanding of your own strengths, weaknesses, patterns, and triggers, boosts problem-solving skills. You become adept at identifying problems and devising effective solutions. Maintains focus and momentum. It keeps your goals top of mind and provides a structured way to ensure continuous progress. This iterative process is one of the 12 habits that changed my life for many high achievers, inspired by principles similar to Jim Rohn motivation. This power of reflection and adjustment is what transforms your Give Yourself 6 months to change. Everything audiobook from a static set of instructions into a dynamic, living strategy. It's the process that allows you to learn from your experiences, fine-tune your approach, and steadily navigate your way towards your 6-month transformation. Don't see this as an extra chore. See it as an essential tool for precision and power. The captain who regularly checks their course and adjusts for winds and currents is far more likely to reach their destination than the one who sails blindly. Be that diligent captain of your own life. This commitment to ongoing review and intelligent adaptation is a hallmark of those who not only change your life, but who master the art of continuous improvement. Chapter 18, Mastering Communication. How to control your mouth and build stronger connections. How you communicate impacts every area of your life. This chapter, drawing from How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money, Judged Audiobook Principles, focuses on the mouth, your communication skills. You'll learn active listening, assertive speaking, how to give and receive feedback effectively, and how to navigate difficult conversations. Improving your communication will enhance your relationships, career prospects, and your ability to lead and influence. This is a vital skill for anyone on a 6-month self-improvement plan audio, making your Give Yourself 6 months to change. Everything transformation more impactful. You are meticulously honing your inner world, your habits, your discipline, and your strategic approach throughout this 6-month challenge. But so much of your success and fulfillment in your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook journey, and indeed in life, hinges on your ability to connect and interact effectively with others. This chapter is dedicated to mastering communication, drawing key insights from the principle of how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money. Audiobook, specifically focusing on how to control your mouth, not to silence yourself, but to use your words with intention, clarity, and impact. Effective communication is the bridge that connects your internal transformation to your external world, allowing you to build stronger relationships, influence positively, and navigate interpersonal dynamics with grace and power. Your words have creative force. They can build up or tear down. They can clarify or confuse. They can inspire or deflate. As you reinvent yourself during this 6-month transformation, learning to wield your communication skills with mastery will amplify every other area of your growth. This isn't just about what you say, but how you say it, and just as importantly, how you listen. This is a critical component of your 6-month life transformation audiobook. Key pillars of communication mastery, essential for your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything success. Active listening, the foundation of understanding. True communication begins not with speaking, but with listening. Active listening means giving the speaker your undivided attention. Put away your phone, make eye contact, focusing on understanding their message, not just waiting for your turn to speak, asking clarifying questions. So, if I understand correctly, you're saying, acknowledging their feelings and perspective, even if you don't agree. This skill alone can revolutionize your relationships and is vital for your audiobook personal growth, 6 months development, clarity and conciseness. Say what you mean. Avoid ambiguity, jargon, and rambling. Think before you speak. Organize your thoughts. Get straight to the point respectfully. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and saves time. This is essential for effective daily motivation in team settings or partnerships. Assertive communication. Expressing yourself respectfully. Assertiveness is the healthy middle ground between passivity, not speaking up for yourself, and aggression, attacking or demeaning others. It means clearly stating your needs, wants, and boundaries, expressing your opinions honestly but respectfully, saying no when necessary without excessive guilt or apology, using I statements, e.g., I feel frustrated, when instead of you always make me frustrated. This is how you control your mouth to advocate for yourself effectively during your Give Yourself 6 months to change. Everything journey. Empathy. Connecting on a human level. Try to understand and share the feelings of others. Put yourself in their shoes. Empathy builds trust, rapport, and stronger connections. It allows you to tailor your communication to be more resonant and effective. This is crucial for navigating complex interpersonal dynamics and for anyone wanting to truly change your life in 6 months in a holistic way. Non-verbal communication. What you're saying without words. Your body language, tone of voice, facial expressions, and eye contact often speak louder than your words. Be aware of your non-verbal cues and ensure they are congruent with your verbal message. A confident posture, open gestures, and a warm tone can significantly enhance your communication. Giving and receiving feedback. Effectively. Giving feedback. Be specific, focus on behavior rather than personality, be timely, and offer constructive suggestions. Frame it with the intention to help the other person grow. Receiving feedback. Listen openly without defensiveness. Ask clarifying questions. Thank the person for their input, even if it's difficult to hear. See feedback as a gift that can help you improve. Vital for your 6-month success plan. Conflict resolution, navigating disagreements. Constructively. Disagreements are inevitable. Learn to approach conflict with a problem-solving mindset rather than a desire to win. Focus on understanding the other person's perspective, finding common ground, and seeking mutually beneficial solutions. This skill can help you fix yourself before it's too late from damaging important relationships. The power of silence and pauses. Don't feel the need to fill every silence. Strategic pauses can add emphasis, give others time to process, and allow you to gather your thoughts. Sometimes listening more and speaking less is the most powerful communication. Adapting your style. Recognize that different people have different communication styles. Learn to adapt your approach to best connect with various personalities and in different situations. Mastering communication is an ongoing practice. Much like any other skill in this Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook. Pay attention to your interactions. Reflect on what went well and what could have been improved. Seek opportunities to practice these skills intentionally. As you become a more effective communicator, you'll find doors opening. Your relationships will deepen. Your ability to lead and influence will grow. Misunderstandings will decrease. You'll navigate challenging conversations with more confidence and achieve better outcomes. This isn't just about learning motivation tips for talking. It's about fundamentally enhancing how you connect with the human race. Your words are a powerful extension of the internal transformation you are undergoing. By learning to control your mouth with intention, clarity, empathy, and assertiveness, you ensure that the amazing person you are becoming through this 6-month transformation can effectively and positively impact the world around you. This skill will serve you long after these 6 months, becoming an indispensable tool for a life of meaning and connection, echoing the holistic approach of Jim Rohn, motivation. Chapter 19, Reclaiming Your Power Beyond Narcissism, Building an Unshakable Self, Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist, Inspired. This chapter addresses a specific yet common pain point for many seeking to reinvent yourself, dealing with the aftermath of toxic relationships, particularly with narcissistic individuals. Instead of focusing on revenge in a harmful sense, we explore Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist concepts through the lens of empowerment. The ultimate revenge is your success, your happiness, your unshakable sense of self. We'll discuss setting firm boundaries, healing from emotional abuse, rebuilding self-esteem, and refusing to let past negativity define your future. This is about reclaiming your power and focus for your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything journey, ensuring you fix yourself before it's too late to live fully. This is how to get revenge on a narcissist by becoming indifferent to their games and completely absorbed in your own incredible life. Throughout this 6-month challenge, you are diligently working to reinvent yourself, to build a life of purpose and strength, as outlined in your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook. However, for many individuals embarking on such a profound 6-month transformation, the shadows of past toxic relationships, particularly those involving narcissistic individuals, can still linger, threatening to undermine progress and drain precious energy. This chapter is dedicated to reclaiming your power, moving beyond the pain of such experiences and building an unshakable, sovereign self. While inspired by the empowering undertones of concepts like those found in Richard Grannon, How to Take Revenge on a Narcissist discussions, our focus here is not on revenge in the conventional destructive sense. Instead, the ultimate, most profound revenge is your complete healing, your radiant success, and your absolute indifference to their past or present negativity. It's about becoming so whole and powerful that their influence becomes utterly irrelevant to your thriving existence. Dealing with the aftermath of narcissistic abuse or exposure to highly toxic personalities can leave deep scars, eroded self-esteem, chronic self-doubt, difficulty trusting others and yourself, and a persistent feeling of being not good enough. If you are to truly change your life in 6 months and fix yourself before it's too late from the lasting impact of such dynamics, you must consciously address these wounds and reclaim the power that was insidiously chipped away. This is a critical component of your 6-month life transformation audiobook if such experiences resonate with you. Building Your Unshakable Self, The Path to True Revenge Through Empowerment. Acknowledge and validate your experience. The first step in healing is acknowledging the reality of what you went through. Gaslighting and manipulation are common tactics in toxic dynamics, often leaving victims questioning their own sanity. Validate your feelings and experiences. You are not crazy or too sensitive. What you endured was real, and it was damaging. This self-validation is crucial for your audiobook Personal Growth 6 Months Journey, Radical Self-Acceptance and Self-Compassion. You may carry shame or blame for allowing the abuse or for not seeing the red flags sooner. Release this. Practice radical self-acceptance for where you are now and deep self-compassion for the person who endured that pain. Extend yourself the same kindness you would to a beloved friend. Establish ironclad boundaries, the no-contact or low-contact fortress. This is paramount. No contact. Ideal. If possible, severing all contact with the toxic individual is the most effective way to heal and reclaim your energy. This means blocking them on all platforms, deleting their number, and creating an impenetrable wall. Low contact, grey rock. If no contact isn't possible, e.g., co-parenting. If you must interact, become as uninteresting and unresponsive as a grey rock. Keep interactions brief, factual, emotionless, and focused only on necessary logistics. Do not share personal information or engage in their attempts to provoke or manipulate. This minimizes their ability to drain you and is a practical application of how to control your mouth in challenging situations. Focus on your own healing and growth. The ultimate revenge. Shift your focus entirely from the toxic person and onto your well-being, and give yourself 6 months to change everything goals. Your thriving, your happiness, your success, these are the most powerful statements you can make. They render the abuser's attempts to diminish you utterly powerless. This is the healthy, empowering way to think about how to get revenge on a narcissist. Rebuild your self-esteem and self-worth from within. Narcissistic abuse systematically erodes self-worth. Actively work to rebuild it. List your strengths, accomplishments, and positive qualities. Engage in activities that make you feel competent and proud. Challenge negative self-talk relentlessly. Chapter 10. Remind yourself that your worth is inherent and not dependent on anyone else's approval or validation. This is key to your 6-month mindset shift audiobook regarding self-perception. Reconnect with your authentic self and your values. Toxic relationships often force you to suppress your true self. Reconnect with your passions, your interests, your values, and the things that bring you genuine joy. Who were you before this dynamic? Who do you want to be now? You'll give yourself 6 months to change. Everything vision is crucial here. Cultivate healthy relationships. As you heal, consciously seek out and nurture relationships with people who are supportive, respectful, empathetic, and who genuinely celebrate your growth. Chapter 16. Healthy connections are the antidote to toxic ones. Educate yourself, but don't obsess. Understanding the dynamics of narcissism and toxic relationships can be incredibly validating and empowering. However, avoid getting stuck in a loop of constantly researching or talking about the abuser. Use the knowledge for understanding and healing, then shift your focus to your own positive future. Professional support if needed. Healing from significant emotional abuse can be a complex process. Don't hesitate to seek therapy or counseling from a professional experienced in these dynamics. It can provide invaluable support and guidance. Forgiveness. For yourself and maybe someday for them. From a distance. Forgiveness, in this context, is primarily about freeing yourself from the chains of bitterness and resentment. It doesn't mean condoning their behavior or letting them back into your life. It means releasing the emotional charge so you can move forward unencumbered. Forgive yourself for any perceived mistakes. Forgiving them from a safe distance without re-engagement is an advanced step that signifies you are no longer allowing their actions to control your emotional state. This chapter of your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything audiobook is about deep, profound healing and empowerment. It's about understanding that your true power lies not in engaging with toxicity, but in rising above it, in building a life so full of light, purpose, and joy that no shadow from the past can touch it. As you reclaim your power and build this unshakable self, you're not just recovering, you're becoming a testament to resilience and the indomitable human spirit. Your 6-month transformation becomes a beacon, not just for you, but potentially for others who have endured similar experiences. This is how you truly change your life, by healing the deepest wounds and stepping into your sovereign power. This is the most potent form of revenge imaginable, a life well and powerfully lived. Chapter 20. The Consistency Code. Staying on track. When the 6-month challenge gets tough, consistency is king. It's the secret ingredient that separates those who achieve their 6-month transformation from those who don't. This chapter is about cracking the consistency code, How do you keep showing up day after day, week after week, for the entire 6 months? We'll explore strategies for maintaining momentum, overcoming boredom, dealing with plateaus, and reigniting your commitment when it wavers. This is about building systems that support consistency, rather than relying on willpower alone. Give yourself 6 months to change. Everything's success hinges on this. This is a core theme in Jim Rohn's Change Everything philosophy. You've reclaimed your power, built your support systems, and are actively engaged in your 6-month challenge. You've got the vision, the plan, the initial motivation. But what happens when the novelty wears off? When the path laid out in your Give Yourself 6 months to Change Everything audiobook becomes a long, sometimes arduous daily grind. What keeps you going when progress feels slow, when life throws curveballs, or when the temptation to revert to old, comfortable ways becomes almost overwhelming? The answer, my friend, is consistency. This chapter is dedicated to cracking the consistency code, the art and science of showing up day after day, week after week, for the entire duration of your 6-month transformation. Especially when it gets tough, consistency is the quiet superpower that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. Consistency is not about perfection, it's about persistence. It's not about never having an off day. It's about what you do after that off day. It's the relentless, unglamorous, often invisible work of chipping away at your goals, one disciplined action at a time. This is where the true character of your Give Yourself 6 months to Change Everything commitment is forged. It's the difference between a fleeting attempt to change your life in 6 months and a genuine, lasting metamorphosis. This is a core theme in Jim Rohn's Change Everything philosophy, the power of small daily disciplines, cracking the consistency code, your keys to unwavering progress. Revisit your why, the unbreakable vision as your anchor. We've said it before, and we'll say it again. Your 6-month vision, Chapter 3, is your ultimate source of fuel when consistency feels challenging. When your daily motivation wanes, reconnect with why you started this 6-month life transformation audiobook journey. A compelling why can overcome almost any how and any feeling of wanting to quit. Focus on systems, not just goals. Goals tell you where you want to go. Systems are the repeatable processes that get you there. Instead of solely fixating on the end outcome of your 6-month success plan, fall in love with the daily and weekly systems you've built, your morning routine, your habit loops, your scheduled deep work. When you focus on executing your systems consistently, the goals take care of themselves. This is how you build success motivation into your daily operations. The Don't Break the Chain method. Jerry Seinfeld. Get a large wall calendar. For each day you complete your key disciplined actions, e.g. your workout, your writing time, your meditation. Put a big X on that day. Your only job is to not break the chain of X's. Seeing that visual chain grow becomes a powerful motivator in itself. This is a simple but effective motivation tip. Embrace boring as a sign of progress. Sometimes consistent action can feel repetitive or boring. Reframe this. Boring often means you're doing the right things, the foundational things, consistently. Excitement is fleeting. The steady execution of boring but essential tasks is what builds empires and transforms lives. This perspective is vital for your audiobook Personal Growth 6 Months Journey. Track your progress. Revisited from Chapter 17. Regularly tracking your leading measures, the actions you control, provides tangible evidence of your consistency, even when the lagging measures, the big outcomes, are slow to appear. This data keeps you honest and can provide a much-needed boost when you feel like nothing is changing. Anticipate obstacles and plan for them. What are the predictable challenges or temptations that might derail your consistency? Lack of time, low energy, social pressure? Proactively develop if-then plans. If I feel too tired to work out after work, then I will do a 15-minute home workout instead. This helps you fix yourself before it's too late from being caught off guard. Leverage. Accountability, internal and external. Internal, be your own toughest but fairest coach. Hold yourself to the standards you've set in this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything program. External. Your support system, Chapter 16, can play a huge role here. Knowing you have to report your progress, or lack thereof, to someone can be a powerful driver of consistency, the power of showing up. There will be days when you genuinely don't have the energy or capacity for your full routine. On those days, commit to just showing up. Do a shortened version. Do the bare minimum. The act of showing up, even imperfectly, reinforces the habit of consistency and prevents a complete derailment. This is crucial for navigating the tough patches of your Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook experience. Reward. Your consistency, not just your results. Acknowledge and reward yourself in healthy ways for sticking to your processes, for maintaining your streaks, for showing up even when it was hard. This reinforces the behavior of consistency itself. Remember the compound effect. Small, seemingly insignificant actions performed consistently over time lead to massive results. Each day you stay consistent, you're adding another drop to the bucket. It might not look like much initially, but eventually that bucket will overflow. This is one of the most powerful underlying principles for anyone wanting to reinvent yourself. Consistency is the quiet engine of transformation. It's the difference between dabbling and mastery, between wishing and achieving. It's the thread that weaves all the principles in this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook into a strong, unbreakable fabric. During these 6 months, there will be countless opportunities to choose comfort over consistency, to make an excuse instead of an effort. Your ability to consistently choose the path of discipline, even when it's the harder path, will define your success. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about forging the character of someone who can achieve any goal they set their mind to. Master the consistency code, and you master the art of turning your 6-month transformation dreams into your lived reality. This is the bedrock of how to change your life for good. Chapter 21. Celebrating Milestones and Sustaining Momentum. Beyond the 6 Months to New You audiobook. As you progress through your 6 Months to New You audiobook journey, it's crucial to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. This chapter focuses on the importance of recognizing milestones, rewarding yourself appropriately in healthy ways, and using these wins to fuel further momentum. We'll also discuss how to transition from the intense 6-month challenge phase to a sustainable lifestyle of continuous growth. The goal isn't just to change for 6 months, but to build a foundation for a lifetime of improvement. You'll give yourself 6 months to change. Everything journey is a powerful start, not the end. You're nearing the culmination of an incredible period of focused effort in your 6-month challenge. As you progress through this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook journey, consistently applying the principles and pushing your boundaries, it's absolutely crucial to pause, acknowledge, and celebrate your achievements, both big and small. This chapter is dedicated to the art of celebrating milestones and, just as importantly, sustaining the incredible momentum you've built, ensuring that your 6 Months to New You audiobook experience isn't just a fleeting chapter, but the prologue. to a lifetime of growth and fulfillment. Many high achievers, in their relentless pursuit of the next goal, often forget to appreciate how far they've come. This can lead to burnout and a diminished sense of satisfaction. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Transformation is a marathon, not just a sprint to the 6-month mark. Recognizing and celebrating progress along the way is vital for refueling your daily motivation, reinforcing positive behaviors, and reminding yourself that your hard work is paying off. This is key to making your 6-month transformation feel rewarding and sustainable. The power of celebrating milestones, fueling your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything engine. Acknowledge every step forward. Don't just wait for the big, audacious goals to be hit. Did you consistently follow your morning routine for a week? Did you finally break a persistent bad habit? Did you handle a challenging situation with your new communication skills? These are all milestones worthy of recognition. This is part of your audiobook Personal Growth, 6 months development. Define your milestones in advance. As part of your 6-month success plan, identify smaller interim goals or progress markers along the way. This gives you something tangible to aim for and celebrate before the final 6-month review. Make celebrations meaningful and healthy. Your rewards should align with your values and support your continued growth. Instead of derailing your progress with unhealthy indulgences, consider rewards like investing in a book you've wanted or a course that supports a new skill, treating yourself to a relaxing massage or a day off for self-care, enjoying a healthy, celebratory meal with loved ones, simply taking time to reflect with pride on your accomplishment. Share your wins with your support system. Let your trusted support circle, Chapter 16, know about your progress. Sharing your successes can amplify your joy and provide encouragement to others. This reinforces the positive energy around your Give Yourself 6 months to change everything journey. Use celebrations to reignite motivation. Acknowledging progress provides a powerful psychological boost. It reminds you that your efforts are effective and can reignite your success motivation if you're feeling a dip in enthusiasm. Sustaining momentum, transitioning from a 6-month sprint to a lifelong marathon. The intense focus of these 6 months is designed to create a profound shift. But the goal isn't just to change your life in 6 months and then revert. It's to build a new foundation, a new operating system for a life of continuous growth. Integrate, don't just add. The habits, routines, and mindsets you've cultivated shouldn't feel like a temporary overlay. They need to become integrated into the very fabric of who you are. The 12 habits that changed my life, or the specific number you've built, should now feel more natural, less like a struggle. The new normal. Embrace your evolved identity. You've worked hard to reinvent yourself. Own that new identity. The disciplined, focused, resilient person you've become is now your baseline. Don't allow yourself to slip back into old patterns by default. Your rewired subconscious mind should now be working for you. Set new, evolving goals beyond 6 months. As you approach the end of the initial 6 months, start thinking about your next set of goals. What new challenges will you take on? How will you continue to stretch and grow? Life is about continuous evolution, not reaching a static finish line. This is the spirit of Jim Rohn motivation, always striving for more. Maintain your core disciplines, but allow for flexibility. While the intensity of the initial 6-month challenge might ease slightly, your core foundational routines, morning, ritual, commitment to learning, focus on health, should remain. However, allow for more flexibility and adapt them as your life circumstances evolve. Continue the RNA cycle, reflection and adjustment. The habit of weekly or monthly reflection and adjustment, Chapter 17, is a lifelong tool. Continue to review your progress, learn from your experiences, and fine-tune your approach. Become a mentor, share your journey, if it resonates. One of the most powerful ways to solidify your own transformation and sustain your momentum is to help others. Sharing your story, your struggles, and your successes can inspire someone else on their Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook path. This also reinforces your own learning and commitment. Guard against complacency. Success can sometimes breed complacency. Once you've achieved significant change, it can be tempting to ease off. Stay hungry. Stay curious. Remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Continue to seek ways to fix yourself before it's too late, from slipping back into old comfort zones. Celebrating your milestones during these 6 months is not a frivolous distraction. It's an essential part of the process. It acknowledges your effort, validates your progress, and provides the fuel to keep going. And as you look beyond this initial intensive period, the focus shifts to integrating these powerful changes into a sustainable, fulfilling lifestyle. You'll give yourself 6 months to change. Everything audiobook experience is designed to be a catalyst, a powerful launch sequence. The momentum you build here, the habits you forge, the mindset you cultivate, these are the assets that will carry you forward, enabling you to not just maintain your transformation, but to build upon it for years to come. You're not just completing a program, you're embarking on a new way of living. This is how you ensure your change, your life efforts have an enduring impact. Chapter 22, Your New Beginning. Living the transformed life beyond the Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything. Audiobook, you've reached the end of the 6 months. What now? This final chapter of the Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook is about embracing your new identity and integrating your transformations into your everyday life. It's about looking back at how far you've come, acknowledging the incredible 6-month transformation you've achieved, and setting your sights on the future. This is where you solidify the 12 habits that changed my life, or however many you've built, where your rewired subconscious mind is your new normal, and where your 6-month success plan has become your way of life. This isn't an ending, it's a powerful new beginning. You've learned how to change your life. Now go live it with daily motivation and unwavering motivation for success. Your Transform Your Life in 6 Months, Jim Rohn, motivation-inspired journey has equipped you for anything. And so we arrive at this pivotal juncture, 6 months. 180 days of focused effort, of confronting old demons and forging new strengths, of diligently applying the principles within this Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook. If you have truly engaged with this 6-month challenge, if you've poured your heart and soul into your 6-month transformation, then the person listening to these words now is fundamentally different from the one who pressed play on Chapter 1. This isn't an ending. It's a profound, powerful new beginning. This chapter is about embracing your transformed life, integrating your hard-won victories into your daily existence, and stepping confidently into the incredible future you have meticulously crafted. Take a moment, a deep, conscious breath. Look back. Acknowledge the sheer distance you've traveled. Remember the doubts you had, the challenges you faced, the moments you wanted to quit but didn't. Feel the quiet pride, the deep satisfaction of knowing you set out to change your life in 6 months, and you did the work. You didn't just listen to a 6-month life transformation audiobook, you lived it. You didn't just complete a 6-month self-improvement plan audio, you became it. The 12 habits that changed my life, or the unique set you've cultivated, are no longer aspirational. They are your operational code. Your rewired subconscious mind is now your ally, predisposed to the positive, growth-oriented patterns you've painstakingly installed during your 6-month Mindset Shift audiobook experience. The 6-month success plan you meticulously followed has borne fruit, not just in external achievements, but in the internal landscape of who you are. You've learned how to change your life, and more importantly, you've proven to yourself that you can, living your transformed life, embracing your new reality. Own your new identity with unshakable confidence. The person who emerges from this give yourself 6 months to change. Everything journey is more disciplined, more focused, more resilient, more self-aware. This is not an act. This is who you are now. Walk taller, speak with greater certainty, make decisions from this place of empowered self-belief. You've earned it. Integrate, don't segregate. The principles you've learned are not just for a challenge period, they are for life. Your morning routine, your commitment to learning, your focus on health, your mastery of communication, your financial fitness strategies, these are now integral parts of your lifestyle. They are the bedrock of your continued audiobook personal growth 6 months and beyond. Set your next horizon. The adventure continues. While you celebrate your achievements, avoid the trap of stagnation. The Jim Rohn motivation philosophy reminds us that life is about growth. What's your next mountain to climb? What new skills do you want to master? How will you continue to reinvent yourself and expand your potential? Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Success is a springboard, not a finish line. Become a guardian of your gains. You've worked incredibly hard to fix yourself before it's too late from old patterns. Be vigilant against complacency or the subtle creep of old habits. Continue to apply the principles of focus, discipline, and reflection to protect and build upon your transformation. This includes continuing to nurture your positive support system and maintaining healthy boundaries. Embrace imperfection and continuous learning. Even in your transformed state, life will still present challenges. You won't always get it right. Continue to embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. Maintain that curious, growth-oriented mindset. The world will keep changing, and so must you. Live with purpose and intention. You've experienced the power of living with clear intention. For 6 months, don't let that fade. Continue to live a life guided by your values and your evolving vision. Let your daily motivation come from a deep sense of purpose. Share your light if you feel called. Your 6-month transformation is a powerful story. If you feel inclined, share your journey. Your experiences, your struggles, and your triumphs can offer motivation tips and profound inspiration to others who are where you once were, perhaps even guiding them through their own Give Yourself 6 Months to Change Everything audiobook experience. This act of giving back can also deepen your own commitment and sense of fulfillment. Gratitude as a way of life. Cultivate a deep and abiding sense of gratitude for the journey, for the lessons, for the strength you've discovered within yourself, for the support you've received, and for the incredible life you are now capable of living. Gratitude keeps you grounded and open to further blessings. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Audiobook was designed to be a catalyst, a potent period of accelerated growth. But the true magic lies not just in what you achieved during these 6 months, but in the person you have become. You've learned how to control your mouth, mind, mood, and money, audiobook principles in a way that serves your highest good. You've discovered the resilience to move beyond past hurts, perhaps even finding healthy ways to reframe what it means how to get revenge on a narcissist by simply outgrowing their influence and building an unshakable self, as inspired by voices like Richard Grannon. You've learned that consistent success motivation comes from within, fueled by discipline and a clear vision. You are now equipped. You have the tools, the mindset, and the proven experience. The world looks different now, doesn't it? Opportunities, seem clearer. Your own capabilities feel more expansive. The future is no longer something you passively wait for. It's something you actively create, day by purposeful day. This is your new beginning. Step into it with courage, with joy, and with the unshakable knowledge that you are the architect of your destiny. Give yourself 6 months to change everything. Challenge may be complete, but your journey of extraordinary living has just begun. Go forward and shine.